What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. This is Rambo Scoop 333, and this is going to be our first video on the Eberron Embers of the Last War campaign. So tonight I am bringing you What's Past is Prologue. This module has the characters use pre-generated characters that are considered level 0 characters, and these characters I will show off before the game starts, but I want to say I'm doing another little explanation of this then, but give you a quick little explanation now. These characters are for making a level 0 character. The way this works is you go about this process the same as making a level 1 character, but all you do is you pick your race, you pick your background, and then you set your ability scores. That's all you do. So with that you create a level 0 character. Now for future games that will be played with this campaign, the players will be bringing their own characters, so those will get to be some characters that you'll get to know, and they are going to earn rewards tonight to go towards those new characters that you'll see in the next video. But that'll be coming up next week. Now, as I had said in my previous video, I'll be doing these videos weekly, and I'm going to try to post these videos every Sunday. So without further ado, let's start with What's Past is Prologue. See you in a second, YouTube. Okay, and we're back, and this is the start of the actual game. This is the Eberron campaign, Embers of the Last War, Tact 0, What's Past is Prologue. For this module, the players get to use pre-generated characters as opposed to characters they've created themselves, and they will only be used for this game. These characters, though, are special level 0 characters. And by level 0, that means that they are a character race and a background, and they only have the benefits of those of given. For a hit die, everyone is treated as if they have a D6 hit die. So, in no particular order, the characters that we have is Dorius Till, the Rock Gnome Guild Artisan. We have Silver Codex, the Warforged Sage, the Granach Twin Pines, who is our half-orc infantry soldier, Cheryl Thiens, the variant human with the aberrant dragon mark, that is a charlatan. We have Jindox, the changeling folk hero. And finally, Flash, the goblin acolyte. Now, we only have 5 players tonight, so one of these characters will not be used. I'm going to ask that we start here and that you select your character and introduce yourself.
Hello, I am Kyle, and I'm going to be playing Flash, the goblin acolyte.
I'm Kirk. I'm playing Silver Codex, the Warforged Sage.
Because he's a robot.
My name's Raymond. I'll be playing Rawnak, Twin Pines.
I'm Alice, and I'm going to be playing Jindox, the Changeling.
I'm Rachel, and I will be playing Cheryl the Human.
Okay, so that leaves Dorius Till unclaimed, so he'll be going away. And I will go ahead and use Dorius Till for the example. All of these pre-generated character sheets also have a nice picture on the back, as well as additional information about the characters. So, those of you who haven't noticed yet, that is some additional information for you.
Yep.
Now, I'm going to go ahead and give you some basic background information. During this time, go ahead and familiarize yourself with your character. And for those of you at home, this is a majorly roleplay module. This is not like most modules that have a fair amount of combat as well as role play and skill checks. This is going to be more, it's going to be very skill check heavy, very role play heavy. So, welcome to Sharn. Sharn is a major cosmopolitan city on the continent of Corvair. All the known humanoid races can be seen here, and while some, Warforged and Goblins for example, may be treated with disrespect, the city maintains an exterior of peace and acceptance. This is all offset by the long-running civil war in the Kingdom of Sire to the north of Sharn. The city maintains a mostly neutral position on the overall progress of the war, which makes it an ideal staging ground for eager merchants, travelers, and refugees. Dragon-marked houses are especially fond of Sharn due to both its population and location. They can pursue their normal agendas while obscuring their hidden intra- and inter-house conflicts. The population treats the political system of the houses used as an open secret, and while they may not be intrinsically aware of the specifics, most people are quick to assume that the dragon-marked houses always serve their own agendas first and foremost. So, before I give you any additional information, now that you've had just a quick little glance over your characters, if there's anything that you would like the community at home to know about your character's built-in background, now would be a good time to do so. And after you share that, I will give you some more information about the events as they're happening right now. So,
I might as well go with mine. I am a goblin. Racial background stuff is dark vision, very small, and nimble escape, which is standard for goblins in D&D. My feature is I shelter the faithful. As an acolyte, I command the respect of those who share my faith, and I can perform religious ceremonies to my deity. Me and my fellow adventurers who will be accompanying me later on in the adventure can receive free healing and care at temples, shrines, and other establishment precedents to my faith.
Any major roleplay information you want to add, because that's more of what's going to come in handy. Like anything special in the bonds and ideals that...
For example, I'm a giant nerd of a Warforged.
Yeah, I trust that my deity will guide my actions, and I have faith that if I work hard, things will go well.
Okay. Kirk?
Silver Codex is a hyper-militarized Warforged, but he's also a massive nerd, which I love. He is one job, go around and codex the army of personal fires in Sharn. He tries to apply the military life to everything he does and does not understand how people work, so I think this is a very fun fan roleplay.
So, for those of you at home and those of you at the table, the Warforged is a race that was designed solely for the last war. And now that the last war is coming to a conclusion, their race is becoming effectively obsolete. So, that will affect a lot of the roleplay that you will see between NPCs and this character, as well as any other Warforged that appear in this module.
Yep.
Alright, so Grognak here, or Granak,
Yeah.
Granak Twinpike, yes. Here he's a stubborn half-orc who has a very crude sense of humor. You know, he's fought many battles, you know, for, let's see, the Brelish army during this last war. He left his tribe in the Shadow March because he came across a fortune teller came by one day, which she held a card that had a picture of Gronek's face on it. That for some reason will not deteriorate. No water, fire, no, none of that. It just the elements do not seem to affect it. So he left there to join the military, and now he's left the military because he got fed up with their, crap. And now he's on a quest to figure out, discover his fate, and hope to search for why this card has his face on it.
Okay. And Alice?
Alright, for Jin Docs, the changeling goes by Jin, which is great for me. Anyway, stays kind of changing form a lot, and was kind of like, pushed into the military because of the war. Became really good at, scouting ahead and kind of diffusing stressful situations. And because of a fortune teller's card, it actually showed the face of what's your name?
Granok.
Granok. Had Granok's face on it. Like I had, my fortune telling card had your face on it.
Wait, why do you have a fortune teller card with my face on it?
I don't know.
Wait, you the fortune teller?
No.
What?
Anyway, I was given the card, and then ever since then, I've basically been following you.
Wait, how do you? I have my card.
I have. Oh my goodness.
They probably have y'all probably have the same card.
So, in other words, Alice is a stalker,
Yep.
Yeah, look, read it right there.
Yes.
and Rachel.
So,
That's why I wanted them to be the half.
religious nerd,
Y'all
nerd.
wanna maybe be quiet so I can talk? Thank you. Cheryl is sarcastic and very snarky. She does not really remember a whole lot of her past, but she does know that she is running from something and that the dragon mark houses want her dead.
So, to address this, Cheryl has a aberrant dragon mark, which is not like the rest of the dragon marks in the Eberron campaign. All the other dragon marks are associated to a particular house. The aberrant dragon mark has no house. Now, the benefits of this dragon mark in play is that it gives her one first level sorcerer spell and one sorcerer cantrip that she gets to use. So she will actually get to do a little bit more than the rest of the players at the table should combat arise. We shall see how that happens. But this is
These could be higher.
you are all gathered at the Golden Horn. It is a upscale tavern near Moongrave University. It is at this time that you are introduced to each other, as well as a dozen other people of various races.
I'm gonna take the form of Hillswolf.
Sounds good.
I'm going to be looking through.
Now, you all have signed a short-term, easy money contract with the university, and your task is to assist Professor Yarneth Moonsong with the recovery of certain arcane artifacts from the university's recovery site. The professor is human and has striking good looks. The university has assured you that your efforts are appreciated and that the work, while short, is expected to prove lucrative. The university reassures all applicants that although this work may be hazardous, Professor Moonsong is a tenor-track instructor and is quite trustworthy. The worksite location is kept on a strictly need-to-know basis, which is not extended to anyone present in the room.
Green stuff.
You may all give me an insight check at this point.
Insight. I trained them. Wait, doesn't matter.
So, what'd you get?
20.
What'd you get?
22.
20.
12.
Okay. All of you
Okay.
have been able to identify that many of the other people in the room are having a significant, dangerous air about them.
So don't mess with
So, these do not seem like the normal helpers that you would have in this sort of assignment.
Yeah. Trying to steal my
And then knowing what you know about each other,
and everything.
you also all kind of fit into that sort of vibe. Y'all are not the normal sort of assistants that the university would be after. So, you'll get some time to mingle with each other and with the other members of this group. And then eventually you are greeted by Professor Moonsong, who has a very surprisingly deep voice. He bellows out that everyone's tab has been closed, and you should rest up. The airship leaves at dawn. The professor's assistants all direct you towards a low-rent inn nearby and gives you explicit instructions to report to the airship docks before dawn. You've also been informed that your bill has already been paid.
Oh, how kind of you.
All right.
Now,
What she did.
Greenock, Jindox, both of you, as all of you file out to leave, overhear the professor speaking to one of his assistants about how the Boromars have pulled a lot of strings and paid a lot of coin for this. You two may give me a history check.
Hey.
9.
No.
A 5.
So no as well. You do not know any additional information outside of
She's
that.
supposed to be the smart one.
No, I don't. I'm
She's the
average.
sneaky
You're
one.
the smart one.
Oh.
Oh.
Between the two of you, you're the smart one.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
No, I had a Charlie course like last night, and I'm still feeling the pains of it.
Well,
I don't remember things too well.
you don't remember
It's
things
not
too well.
pulsating anymore. It's just that the muscle is trying to be stretched out,
So,
All right.
and so I just felt it. So it hurts to move the leg a bit.
so let's start with episode 1, ramming speed. The following morning sees you all and other contractors arriving at the airship docks. The professor is nowhere to be seen, but his assistants are loading everyone on the airship called the Cloud Silver. Some of the people are tasked with loading crates, but most of this is handled by the dock workers. Just after dawn, the airship takes off.
Okay.
Yourself and the other contractors are all informed that the journey is roughly 3 hours, but until then, you should make yourselves comfortable. You notice that a few of the other contractors are afraid of heights and sequester themselves below decks, while most prefer to stay atop the ship so they can watch the journey.
I'll be joining the people who are afraid of heights because I'm trying to pretend to be a dwarf.
So, airship travel is not cheap, and most are unlikely to ever have this opportunity again. Professor Moonsong's assistants seem to be ever present and happily talk to anyone aboard the ship. And you get pretty well known amongst it that from them that House Randar really outdid themselves with Old Cloud Silver.
Okay.
And Cloud Silver's the name of the ship.
Yes. The ship is extremely well constructed. The wooden planks are tightly fit and magically treated to prevent aging, wear, and self-repair from minor damage. The airship,
So no carving, love parts into the ship, that is disrepair.
no, that will be greatly disapproved of. The airship is
Sitting on the can, I'm just gonna write it on the wall.
set to be flying above the clouds, so there will be plenty of sunlight. And below deck areas have small globes with the continual flame spell cast inside them.
All right.
You can dim these lights by touching them, but you cannot shut them off. As well, just so that everyone at home is aware, majority of these characters do have a magical item. With the exception of the Warforged, any magical items that are present are common items. The Warforged has a
Hat
Hat of Disguise.
Which is why I'm pretending to be a
He'll dwarf right now because it is the race that matched my character the closest with his resistance to poison and 25 land speed. Because warforged aren't really liked too much because of the war. So it's best to be a dwarf right now. Made the most sense. It's either dwarf or halfling. I thought dwarf.
So,
I don't see one.
You might
So you just think a mountain dwarf?
he'll dwarf.
Okay.
You got gypped. You didn't get one.
You can ever me.
She got gypped.
She basically has disguised herself at will anyway, so she'll be fine.
so, outside of the crew members of the airship, the people present on the ship are the 12 other contractors, all of various races. Professor Moonsong, and as well as his assistants, 3 humans, 2 half-orcs, 2 halflings, and 1 bugbear.
Yeah, and there is assistance.
So, what would each of you like to do? And I'm going to start here and go around.
I'm probably just gonna sit off to the side somewhere, reading my prayer book, waiting for an instruction of what they want us to do.
Okay.
I will probably do my best to put on a horrible dwarf accent, and then talk to the captain of the ship about the construction and piloting of it.
Okay. Let's see that example dwarf accent since you
Oh,
say
Jesus.
it's so horrible.
Oh my god. What was my dwarf phrase? I had a dwarf phrase that I used to get in my accent. Do you remember what it is?
Nope.
I can't, damn it. It was old Scottish. I said, oh, how does the bloody flying machine work anyway? I've never liked being so high in the air.
Well, that's better than most people on a bad accent, so what will you be doing?
I'm gonna go downstairs and play some cards, try to see if I can make some money.
Okay, do you wish to explore any as well while you're down there, or are you just going to go straight to try and playing cards?
No, that's British. I keep being British.
Yeah, I'll look around a little bit.
Okay, give me a stealth check
Oh,
so that we can see whether or not you'll be noticed while you're walking around.
didn't mean that sneaky.
Hey!
20?
That's pretty stealthy.
Especially for a commoner.
I give you that sneaky.
So,
Sneaky.
Especially for a commoner.
give me either an investigation or a perception check.
Perception.
Yeah.
4.
Super stealthy.
So,
Crazy shit.
as you're exploring around, you see the hold. You also see that the hold is locked up with a very fine and sturdy door, and you're not exactly sure why the hold is under such lock and key. And you don't seem to see, if you were interested in trying to sneak in and finding info, you don't see anywhere when you're walking around that seems like a place that you could try to enter without any watchful eyes seeing you.
Smuggler's Den.
Possibly.
But after you do your exploration, you find a couple people that are willing to play some cards, but no one's really interested in placing any significant bets.
Whatever. Passes the time.
I think I like to stay on top deck, kind of observing, like, people around me and the locations that we're passing and whatnot.
Sounds good. Okay.
I'm pretty much gonna do the same
He's
thing.
been a soldier for so long, you
Kind
realize
of
that.
people
War
watch and watch the journey.
Cool, I found a PDF.
Sounds good. So, during this time, you get a lot of chance to speak around with other people aboard the ship. Ray, sitting at your table playing cards with you is one of the professor's assistants. Up top deck by y'all is another assistant. There's an assistant with the captain.
Oh, nice.
And you've bumped into one of his assistants as well as you've been moving around. So, you have any questions about the journey? You know that the assistants would probably be the best people to ask about it. Because the professor has remained locked away in his personal quarters since before y'all left, and he still has not emerged.
What are we supposed to be looking for?
How's the
Oh, we're not really looking for anything, and everything will be settled when we arrive. Right now, just hold tight till we get there.
What kind of weather are we going to be doing? Is it
People
going to be
take
cold?
my stuff. No.
Well, it's cold up here, but I mean, we are high up. It'll be a lot more comfortable when we get back down to ground.
Go. What about fauna? Flora?
We'll see what appears.
Okay.
I got a question. I overheard the other night when we were at the inn. Overheard talk of another army.
Give me a persuasion check, please.
I would like to know more. For me, that's 10.
I kind of want one. Just like, oh, we're gonna realize like you don't understand. I'm dead. Wait.
Sad is I'm proficient with intimidation, but it's still like a plus 0. Yeah.
Covers.
So, look, for now, all you need to worry about is that we're going to this secluded spot. We have a job to do when we get there, and we'll do the job and then leave. And when we get back, you'll be paid. That's all
All right.
you need
Well,
to know
another
right
question. How many cards are you gonna shove up your sleeve?
now. Enough to win every bit of money you got.
What? God, I wish I could just hit you right now.
So, I remember hearing it was going to take about 3 hours to get to our destination.
Mm-hmm.
Like, roughly, how long has it been?
At this point, it's been about an hour.
Okay. That's all I got.
Okay. And you have any questions for the assistants? Okay.
What is this gonna mean, like raft type areas I can hide on the ship? Like,
Roughly 3 hours into the journey, all of the professor's assistants become very animated and set about a variety of tasks as Professor Moonsong emerges from his quarters. He no longer is clad in the clothing of an academic. He is now wearing a leather jerkin, a foppish hat with a cyan feather sticking out of it, and has a bracer on each arm. Each bracer has multiple wands attached to it and a mechanical device that swings the wands from the bracer directly into his hands.
those existed.
Yeah.
The assistants move quickly to press the contractors into labor pulling ropes, hoisting boxes, and such. You all notice that the professor moves fluidly around the deck, much like how a predator paces before attacking its prey. Contractors are now fully engaged in their work, and most assistants are focused on lashing down anything loose on deck. Two of them yell at you all, "Get to work, you lot! Or over the rail you go!" There's a rapid increase in the ship's movement, and you've got very short time. Choices are simple. You can either help your fellow contractors or try to hide somewhere on the ship's deck.
I would do my best.
You also, if you try to go towards the door to the lower decks, you notice it's been locked and barred. So,
Is there a question? Is there like anywhere to hide? Like on not like you know there's a front deck of a ship. Is there any like rafter type areas or
I
stuff?
believe there is a place to hide. That's why, he's giving us
yeah,
the option.
there's plenty of places for you to find.
It's
hide
just
and
how well
spot.
is your stealth?
About, so are you going to hide or are you going to help the other contractors?
Oh, I'm gonna hide.
Okay, go ahead and roll me stealth and I'll come back to you.
I'm gonna try and help contractors.
Okay.
I'm gonna help.
I'm not
Okay.
strong. That's why.
What I want to do is I want to look across and find like a face and take my time to turn into that face, but kind of still keep my face down, and I'll help the contractors.
Okay, so you're going to take on someone else's side. Okay?
Yeah, I guess I'll help.
Okay.
So
Let me know what your
weird when
stealth
that person
21.
finds you.
I'm still trying to like keep my head down.
Okay. Within minutes, a sleek airship emerges from a nearby cloud. It does not have a name on its hull, and the professor bellows out, "Impact! Get ahead!" As the ships collide, several contractors and assistants are thrown overboard. The remainder throw grappling hooks to secure the ships together. The professor, a wand in each hand, begins firing spells at crew members on the other vessel. The remaining assistants cross to the other vessel and begin their attack as well. Previously hidden artillery from below deck area of the Cloud Silver launches barrels of explosives at the new vessel, but the explosives don't seem to have much effect save for reflecting them back at the Cloud Silver.
Isn't it sad when I picture people going over the ship? I pictured the windmill while I
So-
couldn't tell on screen.
At this point, you all have an opportunity to add into the story yourself and describe what your character would see going on in this chaos from what you're doing.
Okay.
I would assume my character, having used in his pull, would probably hide somewhere like above everyone. So I would be looking from above, going, "Holy crap! Holy crap! I need to find the people that I was here with. I'm gonna reach into my bag and pull out a rotten tooth. I'm just gonna look at it, grab it back in my hand, put it back in the bag. Dang it! And then I'm gonna jump down, and I'm gonna go with my dagger out, just trying to find the rest of the party members.
Okay, Kurt.
I'm gonna basically try and weigh down, help, pull rope, do whatever I can to try and help move the ship unweighted. Basically, get everyone to move out of the side. We're trying to avoid the mountain, correct?
No.
Oh, I thought
The ship,
There was another airship that just
Oh,
crashed around
pirates.
from.
another
Oh, I
airship
misheard.
just came out of the clouds, and your airship collided with them.
Oh. Then I'm just gonna start carrying people.
And it seems like it seems like your crew intended for this to happen.
That kind of looks weird
Oh,
because
one
out of the
second.
sky, it's just, you know. So pretty much you go to grab him, so you're how tall?
Or 10. So I'm just grabbing people
So
who are like
there-
knocked down. So like people got knocked down from the
No, I'm
random
saying
thing.
though, because it's just a disguise self spell, so they're sort of floating.
No. I don't have to adjust my height. Now they're gonna notice my hands are a bit cold, but other than that,
So you're an oddly shaped wolf.
yes.
Okay. What about you, Ray?
Just gonna help move people. Be nice. And saving them once I can.
I guess I'm gonna grab something and get ready for a fight. You know, so they seem to be boarding us, or we seem to be boarding them.
Y'all seem to be boarding them.
Well, I'm just gonna assume this is what they hired us for, and I'm gonna join in.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to get across.
I am trying to kind of look around, like, and kind of copy the movements of other people, like what they're trying to do, and I'm also trying to look for my party.
Okay. You can easily spot him and him.
Okay, kind of moving towards him. Then.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to come with me.
I mean, she's gonna hop onto the next base, take an action. Oh look, now it's the one of the bad guys.
I think
I don't want to be a bad guy though.
probably gonna
She looks like one of the
try
bad
and find
Yes.
I look like one of our crewsmen.
try and find everyone else.
We need a code phrase.
And I'm
No, we really
also
do.
gonna
That assume he
Get
assumes
ready
he knows
for a
that you're
fight.
I would imagine he would have
Okay.
found out.
Okay.
He's like, why you look there today?
Well, you're just a stalker.
So-
Apparently you've got a card with my face on it. I mean, it's like,
We do
The
food.
captain sees you.
Oh, wow.
Not the captain. The professor sees you, and he goes, "Get in there! Get in the fight! This is what you were hired for, you cur!"
I've basically been saving non-combatants. If there's
Yeah.
any non-combatants, I'm getting them out of the way.
So the battle goes on for about 2 or 3 minutes, and it kills off the crew of both vessels, and very few of the Cloud Silvers survive.
okay.
Most notably yourselves and the professor.
All of his systems are dead?
No, some of them are alive as well, but him and y'all are the most notable people
Okay.
that are still alive.
Look at that.
But
Somewhere amidst all of that, you know, and I noticed a lot of people going down, I would have, you know, kind of changed back into what I don't want to say what I normally look like, but maybe like what I was disguised as.
yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so we're gonna take a short break right here, and we will start back up in a few minets. So we'll be right back, YouTube. Welcome back, YouTube. So at the end of the last part, all of the fight had just started out. They had all survived, but they'd also made their way to the conjoining ship. This is the Kenneth airship. This is the map that our players will get to use to help them navigate their way through this part of the adventure. As the Cloud Silver drops out of sight, the characters are left with only the sound of the howling wind. The new vessel has stopped moving and hovers silently above the clouds. The ship is dead in the air. It is not moving, and above the clouds, the temperature is fine for now. No sound reaches the ears of the characters other than what they make, and no help is coming. The cannon vessel is constructed of mithril and exotic black wood. While the sun is up, there's plenty of daylight on the deck. When you go below deck, though, you will need to provide your own light. The Canif airship has taken significant damage, but the elemental ring that keeps the ship aloft is still functioning. No helm is obviously visible, so you need to explore the ship and find out how to get moving again. You have time to explore the environment and go anywhere you wish. Some of the rooms will need to be repaired, while others will be perfectly fine.
This is where that rock is.
Yeah.
So, your current objective is simple. Find the pilot's cabin, gain access to it, and get the ship moving again.
Alrighty.
At this point, you may take the map to take a look at it and get a good idea of where you would like to start. You all start in
One.
Area 1, which is, if I recall correctly, center deck.
Question for you.
And
Where is that one fancy room?
which fancy room?
The one I apparently stumbled across.
No, you're on a different ship.
Oh, this is okay.
This is the ship that y'all collided with.
We're trying to shut
Gotcha.
her down. Trying to shut her down.
You should've.
I wanna-
Y'all made your way across to this ship in the fight,
Okay.
and after the fight had stopped, the y'all ship had gone out of sight. So now y'all are on this ship, and it is dead in the air. So you need to get it moving.
Gotcha.
Yes, Area 1 is the main deck.
At first glance, does this ship seem similar in layout to the other one?
All airships have a basic similarity in the fact that they will have the same types of rooms on them. They're all going to have the fire ring. They're all going to have a captain's home and all that. Where it's located on the ship, though, varies from ship to ship. So
No.
you know what you're looking for. You just don't know where on the ship, other than probably a general location that you need to go.
Friends and prestige for free. And
So helpful.
whenever you brew a cook, looking for that to it. Cool.
But
So
from that main deck there, you have a access hatch that will take you down to Area 8.
Okay.
It's also,
Thank you.
alright.
because of damage that was dealt to the ship, you can look over the edge and see holes in the hull that lead to areas 7, 8, and 11.
Okay.
So wait, where are we trying to head to?
We are here. We don't know how to get this thing.
We don't know where it is. We're
So-
trying to go.
Damn it. I
So-
drive an airship all the time.
So for getting,
Yeah. What's this yellow?
This is the
that's
fire
the
ring?
that's the fire ring.
How like high up is that? It's like we can walk like under it. and
Well, these
stuff,
5 foot-
right?
you can safely walk under
We're
it.
not gonna get roasted.
If we wanted to get some fire from it though, could we?
No.
Okay.
So literally from where y'all are on 1, you can access all of the upper deck, and you can access 7, 8, and 11. You will have to go to 7, 8, and 11 to access the rest of the lower deck.
Is this a room? Or
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I was looking at 4.
Wait a
4
second.
looks interesting.
Yeah,
I'm
'cause I
sorry,
wanted to go to
4
too.
you have to go to 3 first. I'm sorry, I was
so
looking
we
at
go
it
to
wrong.
3,
Yeah.
then we go to 4.
Yeah.
So I want to head that direction.
I'm gonna head
I
down.
want to do that as well.
If I can, I would like to find a well, no, actually, I'm going to keep it as my dwarf. That way you guys can recognize me.
But as I said, the main deck has a lot of holes
Okay.
in the hull.
Every hour, I'm having to just make sure I don't lose this.
And which area is it y'all wanted to go to?
3.
3?
Then
I'm going to
try-
8.
Well,
Okay.
He split off to 8. What about you,
He's
Rachel?
probably going to hide.
So,
So
just to give y'all a
I'm gonna
description,
explore.
because you're going to see this before going into 3. The fire ring there. All airships bind elementals to power their flight. There's a fire elemental bound here that encircles the ship, but the flame is a dull pulse, unlike the usual raging flame that normally would power. And it's flickering colors.
He needs healing.
I need someone needs to heal their smart.
It's a Genji.
So, as y'all go to Area 3, a massive harpoon turret stands here. It's ready to fire. There are 6 unused harpoons that are on the decking, and the weapon is loaded and cocked. There are anchor points for additional weapons, but no weapons are stored in those points.
Do we see any enemy, I guess?
All the crew of the ship was killed in the fight.
Damn.
so we're just walking over dead bodies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds about
We're
right.
trying to make
Alright.
stop the ship.
Great.
The fire elemental that controls
So-
it is in a circle.
So y'all said y'all wanted to go from 3 to Area 4, correct?
Yeah,
Yes.
there's a 4.
Okay.
Try to figure out what that area is.
This area is the crew quarters.
Oh.
It's unlocked. Bed, bunks, and chests are full of clothing have been scattered across the room.
Okay.
Give me an investigation check.
I will certainly.
Damn it.
Lord.
11. Hey.
16.
Come back to you.
5. 6.
You're the only one that's going to really utilize it.
-1.
You've been rolling good today.
Such a special snowflake.
So,
Poor
two to
dragon
that.
marked human.
Throw something at you.
If it's
You
food,
find
I'll say ah.
that
It won't be.
Oh, then I'll be sad.
many insignias of House Hammett, some are embroidered on clothes, some are printed on journals, and so on. There's no evidence of weapons or armor here, and a collection of research notes written in an encrypted shorthand are here. You may give me an Arcana check.
If you show it to me, I can. Oh, never mind.
15.
You know that the notes have been sealed by the gnomes of House Savis.
Alright, I guess I'll take up some of these notes to take back to the professor. You know, shove some of these things in my pocket.
So, House Savis possesses the mark of scribing, and they're the only the gnomes can manifest it.
I
Members
feel
of the-
like it would really be nice if we had a gnome with us.
I know, right? But oh well. It's not like he can learn the dragon mark just by looking at it.
The members of this house are often employed as scribes, lawyers, and signatories on matters of society.
Okay.
Some of the more senior members have earned attractive salaries performed as encryptors and transcribers of sensitive military communications during the current war.
Alrighty, so, yes, like I said, so we're at the end of the war. So the war is still happening.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, that's where my chest starts. I don't have provisions within the armor. I just realized that. That's where I
Are there any wall sconces or torches in here?
Why are you looking for fire?
I can't see in the dark.
Yeah, neither can I.
Oh
No.
shit! Can I see in the dark? Holy
you
shit!
don't need to worry.
Wait, hold on.
I have a lantern.
Well, I don't know what you got on your person.
Thanks for
Because
telling
you're
us.
Because you are above deck,
Where would it say that you have to?
There-
That's where you would say that.
yes, there are
Oh, we
plenty
don't have provisions, robots. That sucks.
of like window areas
I don't know why I would assume.
letting light in.
I have a lantern though.
You won't need to figure out lighting until you go below deck.
Well, yeah.
We are thinking ahead.
Hey Nathan, I was already going when they were doing this. I was
You
going
may
down
have
to the bottom
heard
deck.
of them
to wait.
doing that.
Okay, you're going to 8.
Yep.
So,
You have a lantern then.
Yes.
I mean, I
I have
don't
dark
go through your
vision,
stuff when you're
so-
sleeping.
That's
Except
fine, I
that
gotta
one
get
time.
It's like you wouldn't even.
You didn't have a lantern.
you find here that
I love you.
this is the cargo. This is the main cargo hold,
Beautiful.
and there's a
Yes.
significant
And
amount of
bright
raw
lantern
materials that
Is
can be
imbued
used to
with
repair the ship.
The continuum flame
Planks,
the bright light
tools,
is
nails,
inside a normal
and
bullseye
buckets of
lantern.
adhesive
Allow
dot
the
the
light to
area,
be shut
and
in-
many
shut
other
it off
boxes
so I
are
can-
present as
Right now
well.
it's sort of closed off, but I can grab it. Lantern to provide.
You also
clear
notice the ship has
illumination
been
of a 60-foot
transporting
cone
fruits and
front, or
grains,
shadowy illumination of a 120-foot.
which are now scattered and worthless due to being destroyed by the conflict.
I don't know.
Well
why
then,
I
I'm
have
going to
it.
start going with the stuff to repair the ship to start repairing the bottom of the ship. Looking for
You're
any
looking way down at me.
signs of damages and try to repair it.
I pretend
Then
to
give
be
me
the
an
monk.
athletics check.
Oh my god, you're a big boy.
I'm only 17.
3.
You're a half orc, of course. The monk.
You can tell you're not making things any better
That's
than
weird.
they already are.
I'm just going to continue
You
exploring.
might need some help.
Yeah, I'm going to continue exploring until they come down here. Then
Okay.
So,
going through throwers 9.
So,
You're not really monk, but just the ability to get around.
Well, +2 gas, +1 wisdom.
40 walking speed.
you still have areas 5 and 6 above deck, and you can go to 7, 8, and 11 below deck.
I mean, I guess
I'm going to go to
it's kind of
11.
stuff right there, but.
What about the rest of you?
I say we start going below deck. I say we said
I
down to
want
8.
to check out 6 before I go down.
Okay?
We'll check out 6, no problem. Yeah, check everything out.
So,
Well, before they, they're walking out, we had to head to 5 just to see the, the bow of the ship.
okay?
Yes, let's all split up. What could go
We're all
wrong?
within eyesight of each other. We can see. fine.
Well,
Everybody's
no,
dead.
blame him.
Everyone's worried.
Blame him. He's the one that's like definitely gone. I can see everybody
So-
else except for him.
I'm going to start with 5.
I assume
I'm
he's
just
gonna be.
I'm just fulfilling horror movie stereotype.
He's also a goblin. He can hide anywhere. He'll be fine.
It's also a goblin. He'll die anyway.
I know, right? But still, I can't help that.
You have realized that 5 here
stereotype.
is the pilot's nest.
Okay.
What's your con?
It's locked.
All right.
You don't
Zero.
see any
Your con
means
is
of
zero.
opening it
Sorry
from
for
the outside
con.
without any additional help. There's
You're a
no
robot.
obvious
Come here.
lock on this side, and as you try to see if you could like break it down,
Better dex.
you can tell that it's been made too securely
Yeah,
for
I
that
know.
to be a possibility.
All right. Well,
So-
hey, I found the pilot's deck.
There's a rock in there or something.
What?
Now,
Where?
I love that.
you said that you wish to
Trying to be the
explore 6.
weirdest
Yes.
dwarf. Okay.
6 is
You
the
can't.
upper
saying
reaches
rock
of
doesn't
the
make
cargo
you
hold.
Okay.
Horribly awkward.
Several
social
chains and
situations.
pulleys are dangled here, and ropes crisscrossing the open space that descends in Area 7.
Right.
You can see that there are many Warforged bodies scattered across the floor,
I would cry
all
if
of them unmoving.
I would cry if I could.
Goodness.
I don't think
Like,
robots
do
can
they
cry.
If I was playing a
look
robot,
like
I'd use it as many
like
big words
maybe
as I
like are they
can.
okay? They're you said they're basically like sprawled out on the floor
They're
like
scattered all over the floor.
okay.
Crying.
You would have to go down there and inspect them to get a better idea.
All right.
You can find a safe route from 6 to get directly down into 7.
All right. I will let them know that yeah, I found some Warforged bodies scattered down there all over the floor. They look unmoving.
I'm gonna start. Well, I'm gonna come to you.
Well, you said that you were going somewhere. Which number did you say you want to go to?
I was just keeping with the majority.
Those 3 were going
Okay.
to 6. I went to
Yeah,
5.
I was
You
keeping
went
with the
off somewhere.
majority.
Yeah,
I'm
where
gonna
did you
start
go?
investigating.
I
went to 11.
Okay, so we'll come back to 7 in a bit. Let me handle him. So
7.
11.
Sits on the 7.
You see, she saw the bodies.
That's where she saw the body. 11. This entire deck is filled with boxes that all contain various sizes, shapes, types, and qualities of dragon shards.
It's like you said last week.
They have been harvested from many locations, and it's immediately clear that this many dragon shards represents a significant investment. Likely what Professor Moonsong and his cohorts were after.
That was not a very good one.
However, you also realize that bringing this many dragon shards to a dock in Sharn is guaranteed to raise a lot of questions with all the wrong sorts of people.
Ooh, you found a horde of
Yeah.
dragon shards.
Give me an Arcana check.
Are they even real or
I'm good with those. I got a +2. I got a +2. I'm smart.
smart goblin?
That's right. I'm sorry. I'm so used to the wizard.
18.
That's not enough.
No, actually, that's
It's enough.
I was hoping.
It takes 10 minutes of searching the boxes, but you find and recover one functional spell shard among them.
E.
He immediately loses himself.
So,
you were tuned to him first.
No, it's like, ooh, it looks like toothpick.
He's like he accidentally
So-
blows
He has a
himself
thing of his
up.
own teeth.
I'm gonna pull out one of the rotten teeth and kiss it. Thank you, my lord, and put it back in my bag.
so here we go. So
I wanted
she has addressed what is in Area 7.
Yeah.
Are y'all meeting up with her to go investigate it?
Yes.
I am.
So
I will have stayed with
That's what we were looking for back there.
you had said you were staying with her
Pilot's
at
deck.
first. so
No,
you-
I
is this
did
stuff
not
trying to find?
say
I got
anything
probation.
about
Okay.
who I
Okay.
was staying with.
Okay, so
I don't know what spell
Yes, I would.
Assume correctly.
It's something you're gonna have to
I would
figure
make
out
sure
later.
that everybody except for
Into it, don't
him
I?
knew about the Warforged.
They'll tell you.
I
Okay.
suggest maybe we check it out carefully.
So it takes you a little bit of time to get down there safely due to
Okay.
damage,
Yeah.
but it can be done.
I read this
It's
book.
just more of a take your time to get down there.
I push him down.
Yes, you are that type of person, Ray. We all know that.
You're all a neutral bunch of people, aren't you?
Neutral good.
I'm awful
So-
good. What you talking about?
You're really lawful, I think.
She's neutral.
2 dozen intimidating looking Warforged are scattered across the room. Loose chains dangle from the walls, and it looks as if the Warforged were restrained but have shaken loose during the fight. The 4 of you can give me intelligence based
Okay.
medicine, or arcana checks.
They're the same, so it doesn't
You
matter.
have to use
Not with
intelligence instead of.
I just want to see what I wanted to roll.
It's
That would've
0.
been a
It's all
14.
0. I have none of that.
Arcana would have been the
I'll say
16 for
Arcana.
That's a
that's my-
lot.
that's my-
14.
6.
One.
Oh, I'm sorry. No.
The two of you notice that these Warforged are inert. They have never been alive.
Oh. Okay, that's a lot better.
Okay.
I could use a
Yeah, looks
taste.
so grand for you.
They've never been activated.
So it's not gonna explode.
So-
I don't know.
I'm gonna leave your character alone for a bit since you were taking 10 minutes.
Yep.
To find those. So continuing with y'all for y'all's exploration.
Oh, please, God.
How do you activate them?
He doesn't know. Why do you think he would know? It's just a short little fellow over there.
He told us they weren't. They haven't been activated.
I said that.
Both y'all heard that.
He said nothing.
I was busy crying.
Why are you
Because
crying?
he doesn't
Robots
have
can't
any
cry.
friends.
And I'm not doing the spell to make me cry, but I'm doing the equivalent of a Warforged crying. I'm probably making this horrible noise. I don't know what a Warforged crying sounds like. I'm not going to try to
Y'all see speckles of oil coming out of his eyeballs.
So
Do
can
we
we?
know what you are?
No.
Okay, well, that's...
Yeah, I
pretty-
look like a dwarf. Ever since I met y'all, I've been a dwarf.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna
I guess can
grab
I...
like a memento from something,
I
and
think we
then
should leave them alone.
let's go. We have a mission to complete. How do I get back to the damn ground?
There's no-
Glorious, glorious
You
mud.
find a little piece of paper on one of them that says Memento Mori.
I feel like I should know this reference.
So,
Is there
do any of them?
reference?
Is there any type of weaponry on these things?
Or a torch.
No.
Warforged weapons are.
One of them have like a weird lighter type
I don't know.
thing.
They're quick magical weapons.
Flamethrower.
I saw. I wish. This is a little hard.
So from here,
Can we use? So there are these Warforged the wooden chassis, metal chassis, what?
metal.
Can we use them as improvised crowbar?
No.
So, I think I found the damn pilot squad. Let's go.
Can't get in. Do you know? Do you think you could open the door?
I'll try. I'm a hardy dwarf. We can open any door.
Warforged is a race, right?
Yeah, you're gonna kick in
So
the
I
door.
could look like one of them.
Try. I
right?
weigh
Yes.
170 pounds,
Okay.
buddy.
So where
I will say I do enjoy the fact that everything on the back is just like unknown and just everything else is variable. It's like,
Yeah.
Let me see.
I don't know how old I am.
don't know.
By the way, I'm like orange and my hair color is constantly changing
Wait,
depending on the
hold on.
lighting.
Doesn't that mean you can make yourself like stupidly heavy? Wait, what's the limit?
Where are we
It's
going?
on the.
No, that's not. That's just.
So,
That's something else.
Weird. Okay.
so where would y'all like to
So you can
go
be a
from
dwarf.
here? Unless you're going back above
Just
deck,
Get the benefits of
area 8 is the only connecting area.
I would
Nice.
say let's see about 8.
Yeah, we go into 8.
So, as I told him originally, you see plenty of materials that can be used to repair the ship here.
Okay.
I don't know how to fix things.
I'll keep note of that.
Only I could use magic and then.
I mean,
Okay?
we had we had mechanics for that.
All right. Well, I'll take note of that.
From here, you can go to areas 9, 11, or 12.
I
But we can't go back up.
If you're trying to stay below deck.
Oh.
9, maybe. I got
9, okay. Okay, we'll keep going. I was gonna say 12 because that looks like absorbance for.
But
Okay?
I'm also trying to find a light source right now.
Oh, that's fair. Well, no.
I,
He's
Oh,
here.
that's right. I forget about you. You're so quiet.
Dismembered
I can
Warforged
see
bodies
dark.
are anchored to the walls, all in
Run
various
into the
states
wall.
of vivisection. Some even show signs of damage from improperly installed components.
Oh.
More sad robot tears. So
You can give me another intelligence-based medicine or arcana check.
Let's do medicine this time. 18.
Yes.
14.
Yes.
0.
7.
No.
Zero.
So once again, you two
I have
know
0
that
intelligence.
these
I do
Warforged
not.
are inert.
Yeah, these guys are alive.
I don't know what you're talking about. They're moving.
Sad robot
So-
tears.
I said 11.
See, that one moved.
I just said alive. I just said that.
He rolled a 0.
That's why it's
He
moving.
rolled a literal 0.
That's why it's moving.
There's a chamber in the back that contains a single semi-humanoid shaped Warforged juggernaut that is still inert. It is the largest Warforged that any of you have ever seen, and it is bristling with armored spikes and weaponry.
Can we become one of those?
I don't know. It's a certain level, like
Rummage, rummage, rummage.
So-
Rummage, rummage, rummage. Bite, bite, bite. Throw. Rummage, rummage.
Can I go up to it?
Take out
And
2.
poke it with my
Put it in the
stick?
bag.
You can, it does nothing.
Okay.
So, from here,
That's the one that looked like it moved.
you have the option of going to Area 10 or returning to Area 8.
Let's go to 10.
Yeah.
check out
maybe
10.
maybe there's another door from underneath.
That's
Yeah.
possible.
All manner of arcane contraptions can be spied here,
Is this where you were?
though most are broken
On the floor below.
now because of the recent fighting. Puddles of still bubbling liquid are pooled on the floor, scorch marks can easily be seen on the walls and ceilings, and shards of glass are embedded here and there.
Ouch.
Shit, that bubble with Jim Bob.
You can all give me an Arcana check. For those of you that are here.
Hey, 17.
Good,
Ouch.
18.
good.
10.
Told you that's Jim Bob.
Oh.
7.
No. So the three of you succeeded.
2.
You all
player
are able to confirm that item creation experiments were taking place here, with most of the efforts being focused on the creation of Warforged components. Unfortunately, no enchanted items remain. You also realize that there's that caustic chemicals that are here can be scooped up and used to eat away through the doorway to Area 5.
Okay, so with my brain, my half-orc brain,
You only realize this because you're the only one who's
half-orc's
seen the door.
brain?
I'm gonna go. What do I have? Can I even scoop this up?
There's enough
I got a
vials and
I was about
whatnot.
to say, we're in a laboratory. It's like glass vials everywhere.
There are a lot of vials that are broken and shattered, but there's still plenty
Okay.
that are intact that could be used for this.
Like I got a
How many vials of this stuff can I get?
Let's remember later.
Seems to you that you could get just enough to completely destroy that door.
How convenient. Well, we don't need complete destroy. We just need to destroy the hinges in the lock. Well, I don't know how the door's built. Is it like a swingy door, a slidey door? How's the door?
Yeah, were we talking about completely
Is it
destroying
like
the
a
door?
like
Or
a
just the
safe
hinges?
door where
You
like
think you
bolts
need to
go through?
destroy?
Right, yes.
You think you need to destroy the whole door to be able
Okay,
to
so it's like a
access?
safe door. It's like a safe door. So again,
Okay.
we're gonna try and nickel and dime every little bit of the acid
Right.
we can.
So while y'all
Might be another door.
are salvaging
Yeah,
the corrosive material,
go back to him.
Go back to the gobbo.
it has now been 10 minutes. You have found that dragon shard.
I'm gonna go to 7.
So you make your way across 8 and then over to 7, and you find the
Warforged.
Warforged bodies.
And they come alive in the baggie.
I'm gonna bite it.
You bite a body. It does nothing except hurt your teeth.
Because they were metal.
He still
bodies.
has teeth?
You still.
I'm gonna assume one of my teeth kind of like popped out.
Okay.
I guess this is what my God wanted me to do.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go
Listen, man. I raised
towards where I hear voices from.
Just
So you're going to make your way towards 10. Okay.
At least I have a reason for being out
So
exploring.
around the same time that y'all get done
She's just being a creepy stalker.
getting the material together, and you've got it stored in the vials. You could safely move it. You have plenty of time to get it from here to the door.
I've dealt with volatile cargo.
He,
I'll be a vehicle.
Flash meets back up with y'all.
Transform.
I found this.
robots in disguise.
And he is showing you all the spell shard.
I don't know what that
It
is.
has teeth marks on it.
Interesting.
It probably does. it's probably it's probably like a little bit
It
slimy.
is covered in drool.
Yeah.
That looks nice.
May I?
You might
Alright,
want to
this
wash
is
that
some shiny
first.
oak thing. Gonna do my rub. I'm gonna see if I can figure out anything for it. Can I do an Arcana check?
Yes, you can.
Sweet. 4.
You know that it's a very common magical item, but how it works you don't know.
Can I give an Arcana check to see what it is after
You already know. You know it's a spell shard. You identified it.
He wants to know what spells.
Yeah, what spells?
No, it doesn't hold
That's-
spells.
no.
I just explained what it is. It replaces spell components.
Oh, okay.
No.
That's what it said in the book.
Spell shard is the one that's it's a little book.
It's a spell book. It requires a phrase.
Well, no, it can be used for any type of book. You can use it for a spell book, but you could also use it for a journal. You could actually have...
Well, I think it's true with Dragonstone, wasn't I?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull up
So
my burrow
stones and
book
shards
and
and
I'm gonna use this
all the stuff.
spellstone for it.
So,
Probably has a lock on it.
Hey, there is a lock. You have to know like a key phrase probably.
Yep.
Which
The only person that would know the key
do I
phrase.
do I know the key phrase?
so,
It's shiny.
I would like to head up
That's
back up
completely
deck to
So-
open the door.
Open the door.
Also, there's like a bunch of gold.
the only area that has not been
Bunch of
explored
gold
by the
words.
party
Yeah.
is Area 12.
Can we look at 12 first?
Why?
Why not?
We got what we need to get through the door.
But what if there's some... We don't even know why we're here, really.
Also,
We do.
No, we don't.
also there's some stuff to repair the ship down at the more like at the bottom floor at 11.
Yeah, we saw that.
We found that stuff, my friend. Thank you.
All right.
I mean,
What if there's something cool down there and then we miss it because you wanted to just
Weird.
open the door?
We don't know what's on this ship.
I went round
Next thing you know, you can open the door and the whole thing can blow up.
Yeah, seems it's it.
And I feel like if it's gonna blow up, it'd blow up whenever it wants to. Yeah, we can do it.
All right.
Adventure.
So I guess we're going to Area 12.
Okay. This concave portion of the ship is decorated with incredibly detailed paintings of various planes of existence. Scrawled across the walls are complex formula, almost maddening in their presentation.
Pretty.
As you walk across the planar bowl, everyone give me a perception check.
Yeet. 15.
21.
Trash.
19.
4.
So you three notice that
Your dice just don't like you ever since Saturday. This-
the various planes are actually separate elements that can be interacted with. If you go to move one, it causes the others to rotate, eventually resulting in full planar convergence. When you do this, the magical lights in the room dim, and the sigils representing Zoriat, the Far Realm, become highlighted on the walls. You all may give me Arcana checks.
5.
7
There
turns.
we go. That's a 20.
Nice.
You could add +2.
Yep.
That's it.
9.
17.
You three know that a total planar convergence may unlock Zoriat, the Far Realm. Not much is known of Zoriat, save that the unknowable horrors of Ebron are rumored to come from that place. So, with this, y'all may go back to...
Number 5.
Yeet.
And where is number 2? What is number 2?
The
I think
ring.
2 was
Oh, the ring?
Yeah.
Okay.
The fire ring. He's sick and sad.
Okay. So, it takes time to dissolve the door and remove it. But you can see that the pilot is slumped over the helm, dead. A dagger protrudes out of his back. The
Take that.
pommel of the weapon sports the sigil of the Boromar clan and matches the insignias
Hey, that's that army.
that the professor's assistants all had.
Wait, what? Oh, never mind.
There are 6 magical crystal platters along the walls, 3 on the port and 3 on the starboard side, each showing an alert and details as follows. 3 of them indicate that the vessel cannot move until the holes are all patched. 1 indicates that the cargo hold is dangerously off balance.
Oh, I know why.
1 indicates that the orrery is out of alignment, and 1 simply shows pilot missing.
Okay. Well, the pilot's not missing. He's dead.
Oh, he's right there.
Well, as you look at him though,
Pilot's life is missing.
as you look at him though, you can see that there are shallow indentations on the floor where the pilot's feet should be positioned. And you can also tell that when a person is in that position, they can easily grasp the helm. You think that that light will stay on until someone is standing exactly in that spot.
Or put his feet.
I think
I'm just
So-
joking. I'm just joking.
All right, so we need to fix
got
two
it.
things.
I can pilot the ship.
Your
Can you
feet-
even
your-
reach it?
Your feet are so small. They don't even. You know.
Let's fix everything else first.
All right, so
You all know
Fix
that
Ori.
the Ori is the room that y'all just left, where the elemental pictures were.
Not everything's
So that's the one that you're that stated that's out of alignment.
okay. I would probably head to the cargo hold to try to move stuff around because that's probably where I'd.
It's
best
probably the
fit.
super heavy.
So the
That's
area,
probably where I'd be best fit.
Yeah.
the area that was listed as dangerously off balance is Area 7.
Oh, that's where. Is that where that's where the dead warforged are?
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
So they gotta be put back.
If I go and look in Area 7, is there a dump hatch?
Or that.
No, but you do believe that you could re-secure the Warforged behind the chains.
He's like, no, we're just gonna do this someplace. So what?
That's murder. I don't care.
It's not murder. They haven't
All right.
activated
Well,
yet.
I guess I'll go ahead and try to stabilize it by
Why do you care
Give me athletics
so
check.
I
much?
like robot people.
They're only
better.
So-
machines.
Robot people
Well-
are better than regular people.
11.
Huh?
We're successful.
I'm gonna try to fix the.
That's curse magic.
speaking,
And
right?
robot people are better than regular
Okay,
people.
you simply just have to remove the stuff back to the way it was when y'all entered,
Yep, I'll do that.
and it realigns itself automatically.
Okay.
What else
So
was there? There's that.
just fixing the areas of the hole, which will require me
Oh, did you just
3
Yep. Oh, nice.
successful athletics checks.
Oh.
I will do one.
Yellow.
I is a 6.
That's a nan.
I'll try one.
3 successful
Oh, never
athletics.
Yeah.
Try.
Oh yeah.
I'll try.
0.
Ooh, well, 12.
9.
You're the only one who has successfully gotten any of the,
21.
oh, I'm sorry. You have gotten areas as well patched up.
Why you make me feel
I'll
bad?
try again. It's my dwarf body. Fails me. That's a.
I'm gonna try again.
Try again.
That's a
too.
17.
Okay.
Hey.
Y'all have now patched all the holes.
Wow.
Yeet.
So the ship is only awaiting the last light to be turned off.
I'm gonna go stand.
Are you? Oh, you want to be a pilot?
Why don't you try looking like the pilot?
Oh, do we all know that you're a changeling?
She's
tends
changed
to do
forms
it.
enough.
Okay, okay. I haven't really. Sorry,
It's
I've been
weird.
reading a book this whole time.
Take the pilot's face.
Yeah, I'll take his face and stuff.
Like you can.
But
Well,
not-
I mean, you can get to a right body shape and everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And we'll move
That's
him
like,
and
you
I'll
don't
stand
care
in
if people know
So-
who you are.
Go ahead and take his face.
I wish I could just be my robot
With
form
all
the
the
time, but I
repairs-
can't.
With all the repairs done,
Kind of like
when you stand
I'm
in the
effectively
spot-
a deserter. People don't like me.
the ship automatically restarts.
Yay.
Also, I am a
Uh,
grand total of 6 years old.
You immediately feel a connection to every aspect of the ship,
Whoa.
as if you become part of it. You
It's
can
intense,
My eyes are
guys.
pink, my skin is orange.
you can
my hair is
identify the
colorful
presence
white.
of all the other characters,
Oh.
the inert
I don't know
warforged,
what
and
the-
each
what
piece
the
of cargo.
cargo card is.
What's that?
Can I feel what
The
he
rolling
is?
mess hall for the soldiers.
Can you feel what I am?
Uh,
I feel the power.
Oh, she knows I'm a Rubit?
as
That's
these
cool.
sensations
I know how to
threaten to
program this
overwhelm you,
Yeah.
the ship shudders into motion,
Does it say
and a
that?
flat monotone message is broadcast into your
The
mind.
rolling mess hall for soldiers.
This unit will take you
thought
to
it was
Shaw
cooler.
and then dock.
Nope.
Further repairs are needed, and this unit requires significant repairs, and upon arrival will slumber until they are complete.
Oof, big dude.
I relay that message.
Wait.
No further messages or communications
What was
are
that?
possible.
We're going to Chult. What?
No, Sharn.
Charn. I heard.
Go
Yes.
Long Island.
Right.
Wrong dimension.
There.
We're going to Chult. What?
Wait,
Yes.
Sharn?
Yes.
Sharn? Okay.
Yeah, they're Charn. All
No
I heard
further
was Charn.
messages or communication is possible, and
That's where I
you
want to
can
go.
wriggle the ship's course, but it proceeds as if on a track.
Yeah.
I'm assuming the.
Guys, I feel
I'm assuming
everything.
I kind
I
of
feel-
say
Professor's
stay
Feel
on
you're
this
like
boat.
5 feet away from me.
You've not seen the professor.
Feel every movement
See,
you make,
I kind of want to.
every
I
breath
want to
you
go to
take.
Sharn.
You know he's
Not
somewhere
creepy at
on
all.
board, but you've not seen him.
I'm gonna try to.
You kind of separated from the group.
I'm gonna try to find him and let him know that there's valuables
So,
in the bottom of the ship.
we're going to take
Yeah, you
another
wouldn't steal, would you?
short break right here,
That's the weird
since that
part,
is the
yeah.
completion
You wouldn't
of
steal.
episode 2.
He's lawful good.
And
My goblin nature is telling me to steal, but my alignment's going,
So,
you can't
we'll
do
be
that.
right back, YouTube. Hey, YouTube, we're back. So let me address something first. I did tell the players wrong about the professor being on their ship, and I do apologize for that. Thankfully, it has not affected anything up to this point. So I wanted to correct that before we continue, so that everything from this point out makes sense, because that will affect the story going forward.
Oh, I forgot to mention I've been wearing this hat this entire time.
Big floopy hat.
Big
Yep.
floopy hat.
That I actually like the design on that hat.
It's big floopy hat. It's literally the hat of these guys.
So,
So am I.
With black eyebrows.
I'm bald.
you have all
Made of wood.
returned to Sharn, whether you like it or not. Your ship
Just takes us there.
has spoken to you, and you have a cargo hold full of illegal warforged and a wealth of dragon shards that would put the combined income of Sharn to shame.
Oh.
Ooh, it's that much. Okay.
Yes,
That makes sense.
it's a
Okay.
lot.
I want upgrades. No.
As the ship brings itself to a remote dock in the lower Dura section of Sharn, one final message flutters across the crystalline panels in the pilot's nest. Shutting down. Repairs required. This unit will slumber until the unit is restored.
And we're right inside the city when this happens, or right outside the city?
You are right inside the city in the lower Dura section.
Okay.
We're like in a docking area.
Is there any way we can get to a docking area, or is it just
It's
stuck?
It's in a docking area.
Okay, good. Just over there.
It
The ship
automatically
has
just found a
docked
spot.
God,
at
good.
a
Smart
low-use, run-down section. Many of the buildings show signs of disrepair, and the taverns nearby, their signs easily visible from the ship, indicate all manner of seedy delights. It's late in the day. The shadows grow long. The docks keep magical lanterns along the major roads and walkways, but there are plenty of alleys and unlit sections as well. But as you all disembark, you see some familiar faces on broadsheets throughout the quarter. Your own. These are all wanted papers with y'all's faces on them.
Question.
Which one of her faces?
Is it my changeling face or?
It was the one that you appeared in when you met up at the tavern at the beginning.
All right, so I'm gonna
Change face.
look around and find somebody else.
I'm actually. Well, it's been nice being this, my friends, but my shines will allow me to change form. Don't worry, I'll still be the dwarf you know and love underneath. Now I'm a halfling.
Not a
Sorry, I'll do something. Can
Hi, folks.
can I take the wanted picture of me,
How are we doing?
put it on my face?
Oh my god.
Give yourself inspiration for that one. That's pretty
I
hilarious.
mean, honestly though, it didn't come from me.
And I like you to have inspiration as well.
I already have
Same as
you.
Same as you for the
You
smart.
said it right before I would, because I was like, I'm a goblin. That's the goblin
So,
thing. Wanted.
the three of
What
you.
about those of us who can't change our physical appearance?
I'm sorry.
I can't. I just
Well,
did.
you're gonna need to be smart continuing on because people are.
No, I'm talking about the inspiration.
I mean,
There will be chances.
I got this.
There will be chances
got
for you to
this.
earn it.
Mickey Mouse.
Um,
I don't fucking know. I just gotta.
There will be chances for you to earn it.
Is there anywhere I could change out of the attire I'm currently wearing to more common clothing?
Do you have common clothes?
Yes, I do have common clothes.
Well, then that's what you're wearing already.
Unless you have another set of clothes on you, because you're not wearing armor.
Can you fit in that barrel
Actually,
over
he's
there?
wearing leather armor.
I'm wearing leather
He's
armor.
the only person wearing
Yeah,
armor.
I'm wearing leather armor.
Are you proficient with leather armor?
He's not.
Oh.
I'm a guy, yeah.
No, you got a lot of debuffs on you.
Oh god.
You can't do anything right.
And
Oh,
Goblin.
actually, I
Yeah.
can do
So,
a
I-
thing.
so I- so-
I have a false identity that I'm gonna use.
Ah.
Can we still be my friends? Let's go find someone to help
way
me.
to think your way through it.
Okay, no, just
You may have inspiration.
No,
I will say though, I don't think this piece of paper is going to stick.
I'm going to,
No,
well, first-
all that
well,
comes
first-
from Borderlands 2.
well, first I'm going to take the paper off the wall and eat it. And then I'm going to change out of my common clothing out of my leather armor, into my
Good
common
guy.
set of clothes.
Yeah, we
Just probably
start
like a
playing
potato
through
sack
again.
Oh, it's so much fun.
Okay.
with the pole on my back.
Okay.
Berserker and the necromancer.
The necromancer is her favorite. She loves big.
So, goblin, potato sack, pole on the back, bag.
So
Carrying
what
everything else.
you can tell
He's a sniper.
from these posters, the Moorgrave University and Professor Moonsong blame you all for the destruction of the Cloud Silver, and placed wanted posters with your likeness all over Sharn.
They shouldn't have framed it. What? You did hear me say I was taking that dagger, right? With their emblem thing on it.
Yes.
Okay. For the fed that you see.
We all heard you.
You did.
So yeah, I don't really have
You
a
look
way of
bad at
hiding.
me. You got the wanted poster on
Yeah,
you.
From
that's
what
not
you-
gonna work.
So from what you can tell about
I like cut off
this
my hair.
these broadsheets is that it has effectively set the entire district on high alert, as the reward that has been offered by the Moorgrave University is a substantial 500 gold per person, paid upon surrender of the entire group, dead or alive.
Okay, so all you
Can I
who
take
can,
the bounty home?
so all you who could hide or hide yourselves, you might as well go out and do this. I feel like my best option is to sit on the boat.
Yes.
So,
Oh my god. I want to find someone
all
else. Help her find-
due to this, all charisma checks.
I have a disguise kit. Can I, like, do
Roll-
something for them?
Roll me a disguise kit check. Believe that is going to be
Charisma based?
charisma based.
It'd be charisma
I think it's
deception,
just
but
Nathan.
we have no.
We're
Well,
not-
we don't
I'm
have
assuming
any
that's-
skills.
And
Yeah.
that sets the DC
Well, she has
for
plus
people's
three, so-
insight
Yeah.
checks to
I have a plus
see
three
through your
charisma.
disguise.
Great.
I'm gonna start, like,
So who's you
cutting
working
hair.
That's
Herself.
a 10.
on? Well,
Okay.
She was saying that she was
So-
working up for
I
people.
was
Oh.
no.
Okay.
I have a false identity. I'm
Oh.
working on them.
Well, I need one for you as well, and since you have your false identity, you can roll yours with advantage. So go ahead and roll it again for the higher.
I'm fine.
So you got the 10. It's roll. Yeah, roll a second one to see if you can get any higher.
13.
So yours is a 13.
Do you want to pass, or unless you're going to write it down somewhere for your DC?
I've got where I can do a note up here. And then actually write it as
I'm
a
not Flash.
So-
I'm Batman.
write it as a note on yours.
How well can you disguise us?
So after you have done yourself, you can
I'm not just.
do
Cutting
everyone
my hair
else.
off
I've
and
kinda-
But
cutting outfits
while
and
you're
things.
setting it up and telling them their DC, let me give you all
cutting
y'all's
all my
additional
hair
info.
Me and you were kind of designed
But,
to
um,
be really easy to hide our identity.
From this point on, due to these broadsheets, all charisma skill checks that you make against residents of the docks and so forth will have a increased DC.
Even Sylvie so long.
And
Sylvie.
you will be at risk
So,
of being
If you'd
spotted
be so kind.
by the watch.
I had the first roll that I had made had been for you guys.
Well, like I said, the false identity still requires you to do a check for yourself
All right, so
to
we
put
got
yourself
10
in the
then.
false identity.
Yeah, no.
Well, that was the advantage roll.
I'm not disguising. Well, I'm changing my armor.
What she's getting at is the
What
fact that she
I'm
clarified that
saying
she was doing it for us.
is that the first
I'm
roll
fine. I'm just gonna
that
cut
I
off
had made,
all my hair and change my outfit.
I had intended to be for them to, which is why I had picked up the 2 dice when you had told me to roll for myself.
Okay. So then y'all's will be a DC 10. You can get a second
Thank
roll.
you.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. So note down that y'all have a DC 10 disguise. So,
Better than nothing.
so what you can tell from where you are, there aren't many ships docked here, and the harbor masters are offshoot of the Charm Watch. As with the Watch, the dock workers are notoriously corrupt, and you need somehow to convince the workers that your ship does not need to be manually inspected. So, explain to me how you would like to do this.
We could use some of the Dragonstone to brag them.
I got this.
No,
I
sir.
feel like they
Sir.
want to look at it more.
I got
No,
this.
sir. No, sir.
What?
No,
Explain
you're going to
part of your
explain to the
idea
party. You're not
before
running
you
off
just
doing
start
crazy
going.
things. We're gonna be cooperative because we could die.
And you're not gonna strum your damn loot in a
How about
sewer.
offer them this as I hold up the gem I've been nomming on?
You've been nomming on it.
You're gonna give them a book. It's basically a fancy book that you don't even
They
know
don't
what's
know
on.
it.
Yes, actually.
Okay, that you see our posters, right? That's 5,000.
That's not ours. What
500.
you talking about?
500.
That's not us. Obviously, we did something bad. That's not us.
Here's the thing. You don't even know what's on that book, so you don't even know the worth of that book.
So,
We need something greater than 500.
how much you have?
What?
So I have 10.
10 gold?
Are we gonna start playing Hello with some gold?
Yeah, why not just
Hi, my name's Connor. I'm the android sent by Cyberlife.
So how many
No
many
one-
guys want to
nobody-
get all
And you're
Frisky
talking about
with our
me
boat?
saying I'm calling myself, I'm not Flash, I'm very bad. That's worse.
I'm a robot. I'm alive.
Wait a second.
Yes, and my character's named the Flash. I'm
Okay,
alive.
That's
It's bad.
just
It's
the,
bad.
yeah. Okay. I guess
What
it's-
if we
Hi, my name's Connor.
can
The android
get
sent
one
by
of the dogs?
Cyberlife.
Nice to meet you, Connor.
Are
I'm very
there?
out.
Well, okay.
Well, I was only doing that because of the coin tricks.
Yeah.
I wish I could.
I would
do
need different clothes, but what if I
Did he
made
do coin
myself
tricks? Oh my God, does he
look
do
like
coin
one of the dock
tricks?
workers?
Oh god, like,
And,
yeah, I believe
like,
you.
look over
First and
four-
no
four-
elevator
four-
sequence ever,
my
and
idea.
the other elevator sequence before they go to
That's right.
Or
yeah.
that too. He could do that.
Anyway, he
Anyway,
can make his clothes look like that.
Yeah. Make it. We'll find a dock worker.
what do you mean?
Get on the
We'll fi-
boat. Get
we'll-
on the boat.
we'll-
Get on the boat.
No,
get on
we
the
need
boat.
we need to find a dock
No,
worker.
just get on the boat. Because we've seen dock workers walking around.
Do they have like a similar style?
No.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We need to find one and bash him over the head nicely. Nicely. He's not. We're not gonna kill him. He's still alive. So
We
that
don't have to even do that.
we need someone that looks recognizable to say, "Hey, I already looked at this boat."
I get what you're saying.
he's
Well,
attracted
just
by
don't
promise
do that,
information. This is the
And we can just get the guy drunk in a bar.
You can get anything.
See that you have the brains in this operation. Let's do that.
Starts Iron Man.
So,
I will Iron Man this shit.
I want to go find a pretty girl and turn into the pretty girl, and then I want to find a dock worker and take him to the bar and get
Are
him
you gonna
drunk
swoon a
with
dock
10
worker?
gold, and then he's gonna look like that dock worker, and then
so
It's gonna convey that
Before-
checked it.
you can leave
oh,
the dock.
yep,
You are going to be approached by the harbor master.
okay.
She is a no-nonsense person and will insist on your ship needing to be inspected. So she is the one that you are going to have to engage with.
Wait, I have an idea. The ship is infected with rust monsters. I need something better than rust monsters. The ship wouldn't exist if it was infested with rust monsters. The ship wouldn't exist. Oh my god! People over the head!
Excuse
So-
me, miss.
I'm going to give y'all a few minutes more
To try and figure out.
to decide how you wish to progress. But when I speak up again, you will need to have
An
your
idea.
decision made.
Excuse me, miss.
Oh, God.
No.
We are.
We're discussing.
Sir, no.
Kyle,
We're
it's a
talking.
party, not just you.
That's shut down right now.
We're discussing. So I'm trying to be. Go ahead.
Right now, we're on the ship and we see her coming. Okay, and we can tell that she's in charge, and we're about to get in trouble.
Yes, let
so
the-
no.
Let the
no,
face character
no,
do it.
no.
You're not a face character.
Okay, then what's your idea?
You're literally
we're
a-
talking.
you're literally
we're
a guy.
talking through this.
Already people don't.
I'm trying to act lawful good.
Okay, no.
She's talking about bashing her over the
Okay,
head.
and that was talking, not actually doing.
No,
see,
that's what
See?
I'm bashing her over the head.
but the whole point is that I was talking with the group about it, not doing
So
it.
we have to get her on the ship. We could try bribing her, but she may not like bribing. So we could try bashing her over the head, which I doubt we can all do because we're literally commoners. So the only other option being is bribing or convince her that she can't go on the ship for fear of her life because of volatile chemicals. Boom.
The chemicals. Somebody put it on your face. Melt your face a little
Oh
bit.
Jesus Christ! Okay, I wasn't gonna go.
That dead guy. The dead guy. Can I melt the dead guy's face? And then I put that face on because I need to see the face. We'll melt his face and then I'll be like, ah!
But we can be as vague as possible. But you can say that the ship is not safe for people to get on.
My face is melted.
Okay, yes. If you want to literally melt your face in front of the woman, go for it.
No, didn't you just hear my plan?
But, yes, I heard your plan.
We gotta melt the pilot's face, and then I will take his face.
Oh my heavens. Yes, sure, go for it. But she's about to talk to us in like a second, so.
So,
I wanted to do the acid
This-
face.
so you can do this, but someone else will need to occupy her while this is being done.
Hi there, my name's Sylvie. What's yours?
We already.
I will walk up with them.
Well, you do realize goblins aren't looked too happily.
Well, actually, they're looked on a little bit more happily in this version of history.
Yeah.
not from what he read earlier.
Okay.
No.
No, goblins and Warforged is what he specifically called out.
I mean, goblins are like the people don't like them because they complain about everything, but I want to be talking to them about stuff.
So our ship needs repairs, but we need to make sure people are safe while repairing them. So we just need to be careful because it's full of chemicals that are burned and hurt our own crew members.
Well,
We lost a lot of good men that way.
if that's the case, then you need to go to the nearby Mage Right shop. They know how to work on these ships really well, but regardless, I'm still gonna need to come in and make sure everything is up to code.
No, what
Do you have
what
a
else?
way of stopping yourself from literally melting, dear?
Give me a deception check.
Yay! 13.
No, I don't.
That's the problem. We need to watch out. I was barely looking
Now
at
is your chance to come out with your.
Fabulous carcass.
So wait, okay.
You're welcome.
So
Yes,
I'm
your
trying.
face
I'm
is
trying to set the stage for this.
That's
Okay.
you can your face
So my
character.
face
Yeah,
is melted, and I'm coming out like. So we're on a
Nobody
dock,
let me
right? Is there
speak.
You
water?
have a lead tongue, Kyle.
Like
No,
there's
it's
water?
Airship.
Well, I know, but there could be like. So there's just ground down there.
Yes, correct.
yeah.
How far down is the ground?
If people don't let me
attention.
300
I'd say
feet. You
about
want to jump
30.
down?
I'd say about
I
30
was
feet.
talk to her and ask her,
I
like,
was
well,
thinking
what
about
everything
it.
we need to
All right,
extraction, and so on and so forth. I was going to actually do lawful good stuff and talk
No,
to her.
run out.
Like,
Where's
like,
that? Right, we don't need lawful characters. I know we need
Screaming.
lawful evil characters.
yes,
And
but
neutral
I'm,
characters.
what I'm trying to say with the thing was like, oh, but we
Some
have
of the chemicals fell on my face.
Oh.
Ah! And I'm running, and I'm just gonna run past them, and oh dear. But like slow enough that she
Y'all
can see my
have
face.
more problems than me.
I'm gonna try and chase her down with my stubborn dicks.
Get her to the doctor.
Yes,
So
yes.
I don't think there'll be much help. And
Oh yeah.
at this point, since you're chasing her down, she's gonna just look to the rest of you. Yeah, go talk to Sebastian at Half Tusk Fabricators. They should be able to get this ship back up and working.
Boom for the melty face plan.
Okay.
See, I have good ideas.
It's just really hard to implement them.
Yes.
Your first idea was bashing
All
someone
right, I
over the
won't
head.
mention that again for the rest of the session.
Actually, no, because that's always a good plan A.
Yeah,
we
I
always,
didn't say kill. Not
I thought it was a
secure.
good plan B.
No. You go past Plan A, you go to Plan B territory. Plan A is always a good fallback. I work backwards.
So-
anyway,
Half Tusk Fabricators is a repair shop
That doesn't. Okay,
that has been open
It makes sense.
for
I
business
get it.
for quite some time.
Yeah, I guess.
Sebastian
It's
Zenkrales
Actual.
that's just the
is a
Fine.
broken tusk half orc.
plan. Well, fails. Not going that's why it's A.
That could easily
You go
pass
up the
for
scale.
either male or female.
Complicated scales.
Huh?
Yeah.
Conflictions.
Yes. And
Very pretty man.
yes. He operates the facility, but he's the best at getting these airships repaired.
That's nice to know.
Nice to meet you. Oh, I'm Sylvia.
And
So
I am
your ship
Barry.
is going to need many repairs,
Yes, it is. Huh?
and Sebastian has all the basic materials needed to do so.
Oh, thank you.
So, decide how you would like to
Wait. I'm
progress.
gonna let y'all deal with this, but I go find a way to decode this journal.
Switching my face to a non-melty face.
Okay. And you're gonna go.
I'm gonna use my sage background, like research background, to see if I can't find anyone at a library, a university, someone to help me unlock this spell stuff.
I'm gonna go talk with the guy about our show.
You will not be able to find for the spellstone, but using that, you will be able to find someone for those encrypted papers.
Oh, okay, sorry, the encrypted papers. That's right. I was so focused. Yeah, the encrypted papers. Perfect. Because I really want to get this buzzes yet done while you guys get the
With them
logistics
getting that
done.
Could I attempt to like hide the contraband on the ship?
Ooh, that's not a bad idea.
We need people to work on the ship
They
You
can't
can you can be doing that while
while they're off doing this.
be the
yes.
empty Warforged phase. There's an empty Warforged phase. You can kill them in there.
Oh, well, that's the thing. It's like trying
So you can.
Put them in a place where they're not supposed
that
to.
is what
It'll-
I'm going to be doing.
It will take time, but it can be done, and it can be done successfully.
There.
Good.
That is
I'm gonna
what my
talk with the
plan
guy
is.
about securing and fixing our vessel.
Okay, so
Okay.
you are with the vessel
Repair.
crew. You are with the vessel crew, correct? Where are you?
I am wherever.
The majority. I ran
Yeah.
off on my own to use
So
my
you'll be
research
with the
background. Yeah.
vessel crew as well.
You are fine. If I need to run away,
So,
I can
I
just
don't
do
think
it
there's anything I can
have
do
disguise hop
here.
around.
I mean, it's the
How-
Church of
I'm a
Silver
half-elf,
Flame
but I know
here.
I'm a human, but I don't know how I'm a dragonborn.
In the
Not
city?
in this
Actually,
area of the city.
no, I can
They are in the city,
dragonborn.
but not in this
It'd be a
part.
5'10" dragonborn. It'd be kind of short, but
Can I go try to find them out then?
might be only go a foot. Right?
This part of the city is secured, and
I think it's only a
you
foot.
cannot easily access the rest of the
Furbolgs
city
can go
from this part.
more.
Okay.
It's been barred off
Because they have that
of the fire.
specialty.
All right.
Because they're freaks in nature.
So,
Let me look at base because that's all I can do.
Also mention while I'm trying to hide this, I'm also going to keep a ear out or something and try to make sure no one sneaks on the ship. To
1 foot
Sounds
shorter or taller.
okay.
Ooh, but I couldn't have a tail.
So, I hear your ship needs
You can make
quite
it.
a bit of repairs. What's
Yeah.
wrong with it?
The hull's messed up. We were under attack by raiders and the such. We were carrying highly volatile materials on our ship.
Acid.
Things happened.
So we got their face melted.
Yes.
Horrible thing. You don't see a melted face on me.
She fixed her face.
Listen.
She never said so.
Yes, I did.
Kyle, what did I just tell you?
Y'all seem to be quite a bit sturdier than most of the groups that be working this type of work. So,
Oh, actually,
what led y'all to be doing this?
adventure, man. You know, just the thrill of the rush of life.
So y'all are adventurous.
I didn't
as
say that.
thought.
I said adventure. There's a difference, sir.
That makes, if you speak of adventure, that makes you an adventurer.
No.
Yes, I'm completely one of those.
When I get lost, I also claim that as adventure. So,
You know what? I've been trying to find a way out of this town for a long time. So
Me too.
So I'll make a deal with you.
Okay, maybe. We'll see.
If you allow me to board your ship and go with you when you go to leave, I will do the work for free.
What's your name, sir? I forgot if you told me.
I want to give an insight check.
Sebastian Zen
Sebastian.
I just want to give an insight check. That's a 2.
You know, I want to do that too. I want to see how real
Yeah, this guy seems a little
12.
less on the.
He seems to be that he's scared of something in the city, uncertain of what.
Okay,
think
so
he
he wants a
wants-
way out.
Is there anybody?
Actually not bad.
Is there anything else here?
Yeah, but it's not bad.
Is it just like us and him?
Yes.
Don't you agree that the more the merrier?
All right, listen to me. Listen to me good, okay? Because you know,
I'm not there.
I know
Stupid.
we're not who we claim to be. We're really nice and good people, but there are other people who are making it seem like we're bad
Yes,
people.
yes, I accept the deal.
No. He needs to know. Okay?
We'll tell him later.
You can't.
Let him fix our ship first. He just wants to leave with us. He doesn't need to know any other information.
Okay.
Wow,
tell him
nice
later.
Nice and lawful good over there.
I'm not being bad.
Yes.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him.
Because that's the law and good full thing.
Kyle. I basically need to beat you over the head with the alignment chart.
It's lawful because I'm abiding to our agreement. He fixes our ship for free. We'll take him with us. That's the lawful of the agreement part, and it's a good thing because I'm not asking for anything more or anything less.
I need us to make an agreement, though, that we will take you with us and you keep your mouth shut about whatever you see on our ship.
Oh, sure.
Yep. Gate
You're getting me out of here. I don't care what you got.
Yep, we will
Is
get
that-
you out of here.
That was the first one because I was figuring that's
Is it
what-
drugs?
yeah.
I don't think so.
It's hold on. It's a bit more shiny and wealthy and yes.
Some are alive, some are dead. I don't know. Some never even had purpose. But
It's something that many men and women would want.
What's a Wilman?
it's
Women.
what he thinks of is
Woman.
the lady types.
Okay.
Woman.
But when
the thing
when
with
is the
boobs.
soonest that we can get this done?
Yes.
I can get it done pretty quickly, but
Yes.
you'll have to let me
Best charity.
Cool.
get to my
I don't
work.
remember the charity we're doing this for.
Okay.
Okay. So
Oh, that's right.
he makes it to the ship, and he goes to get to work. When he has arrived back, your knowledge has come to know that normally there aren't many of the scribes that would be of the type you're looking for in this part of the city. But you've heard from some sources that one is known to frequent a nearby tavern, but it's in a more dangerous section of the town. And you think you might be able to find him, but it would be quite wise to have the support of the rest of your party.
On my way back to the airship, I would like to basically change my shape in between every other. That way, if someone's following me, I'm not the same person for the same 2 streets.
I need a cool
Half
beard.
elf,
I mean, just because you put some lipstick on me doesn't mean I changed.
tiefling, all those jazz. So basically, switching just to make sure I'm not followed.
Okay?
That race where it's
That's
60 plus
pretty
60
much
where it's
the extent of her disguise. Like, hold on a second. Let me put some,
Put
Some hair on, like
But that's not
this.
a little bit of blush, a
But I'll
little
make
bit
my
of
way back in the
lipstick.
halfling form again, and
Hey guys, I know where we need to go if we want to get these little papers you coded. Figure out what the hell they're talking about. It's just driving me crazy. We don't know. Now,
You're back at the airship before me.
oh. Hello, my friend.
I can follow the guy to the airship, right? We go together?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Because I do that.
Okay, so everyone's back in the airship. I want you and you. Michelle shouldn't go just in case it's a trap.
Like, I'm staying with this dude.
Or we can all go and leave this guy to himself. Or we can leave one person
well-
behind with the guy.
I watch them.
No, I'm watching too.
The dock master here is not going to allow any ships to leave without our consent, for one. And also, this guy cannot operate a ship by himself.
Okay, so we can leave him alone with the ship just fine. And we can all go and find this information.
Well,
I'm assuming if he's coming with us, we can also get him to give the okay to the dockmaster for us to get her consent for us to leave.
You forego with Kirk, and I'll stay with him. And
Well, it's more or less, it's probably best for all of us to go.
All of us to go. Like I can't offer this thing by himself.
Okay.
And won't leave without our permission.
Was I able to hide the materials?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, it was not a difficult task. You just needed time.
It's like, closing up crates, putting tarps over the bottom.
Yeah. It's not difficult to hide them. It's just time consuming.
Okay. So, you gotta go to the seedy part of Tron.
So, as y'all go just outside of the docks, you come across a tavern and this is the one that your contacts have led you to believe in. You see
I do love the alcohol.
a gnome with the greater mark of scribing on his bald head get tossed out of a nearby tavern.
Okay.
Is he okay? Can I go check on
he's
him?
got a door.
So,
Oh, hopefully.
He just went out the window.
Oh, I must be playing torch hockey. Oh.
as you approach him and he gets up, he doesn't seem to be entirely drunk, and he sees the note in your hand.
Yes, I'm looking for something to help with this.
And he spins around and looks square in your eye and says, I can feel it. That's one of mine, isn't it? My encryption.
Maybe. What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? Are you the person I'm looking for?
I am Garen de Civis
Okay.
of House Civis.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Anyway,
Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Please. What does it say? I want to know. I need to know.
So,
How can you normally so hyper?
so I pitched
let me see that,
Let
me see those papers.
High pitch voice to surround him.
Okay.
and I asked him to have everyone surround him, just in case he tries to run.
So, as he starts looking through it and decrypting, he's like, yes, I recognize this work. I didn't do this myself, but this is definitely my style of work. I've trained dozens of Dragon Mark members of House Civis over the years. So any one of them could have actually done this, but this is my technique for sure.
Hey, mind me a drink when you're out, dude. Thirsty as balls.
So, he informs you that House Civis has been known to provide translation and encryption services for a matter of businesses and their other discretions. And recently he's ran afoul with other senior members of his house. And he tells you, I'll give you the translation to these notes on one condition.
What's that, buddy?
Get me safely out of Sharm.
Alright, we need to have a discussion
You wanna hop on our boat?
with you that we have an understanding that whatever you see on your,
You wanna
on
hop
your
on our
boat is none of your business.
If I'm out of here safe, why would I care?
Okay, some people...
Yeah, we just both of us.
Deal! More friends!
Yay,
Teach us
more
stuff.
associates.
You can teach us everything. Maybe you can help us turn on our all friends we have on deck.
Yeah, our friends.
I don't think you can do that.
Well, we can try.
Yeah, our friends. We have a lot of those, don't
So,
Yes, we do. All the friends.
we? All of them, huh? Yeah.
Especially the big guy. Maybe the big fella. I like the big fella.
One
All right.
that's not- one that-
while y'all are on the way out of the area, 4 thugs all come up, all dressed similar to this,
Let's take a
one of
picture.
which
Basic thug attack. Yep.
Lovely.
He's got a little basic thug
is
attack.
dressed a little bit nicer.
Oh no! Does he have a dagger on his hip?
Does he look familiar? The face?
And they tell you that they're all. And here's the thing, though. These ones
I mean,
are all these people are halflings. And
That doesn't look like a halfling.
well, I didn't have a halfling version of the picture to pull up, so I'm sorry.
Only you can find a halfling thug
Good.
because
You
just
should
that.
These are cannibal halflings.
But they demand the head of this gnome, and unless you surrender him immediately, I need you to roll initiative.
Well, how much does he owe you?
Oh, they're not here because he owes them money.
I say no.
Okay, then roll me initiative.
we gotta try, my friend.
Okay,
Aw.
though. I hope they don't roll well.
That's not bad.
Okay, Flash.
18. 15 plus 3.
Jindox.
Oh, so sorry. I forgot what my name was. It's an 11.
Charles.
17.
Granok.
16.
And Silver
A
Codex.
big old fat 4. With my no dicks.
Flash, you are at the top of the initiative.
Yeet. Are you eventually with Step a Thug?
I'm gonna pull out my dagger,
Oh no.
and I'm gonna say to him, "You need to follow the law. You know, it'd be better if nobody got hurt here. So you just might want to leave."
Are you trying to intimidate him?
It sounded
I could
like
try.
That sounds like intimidation.
It
Alright,
sounded like bacon.
so you're going to intimidate. That will be.
That's a 19.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's a decent timidization. Look at that.
So I.
That's a 19 to slow dagger. You know, like you're surrounded by people. You
Funny?
The
Fun fact.
captain of the group.
Uh-huh.
He starts backing away from the fight. He's just like, "Get him, boys!" He himself is backing away.
Fair enough. Okay. Actually, it puts us in the perfect position. If we start wiping out his guards, he's gonna be scared and run.
also my character's
Don't worry
prefers
about the captain.
my
He just
character
runs.
prefers to
counts.
solve conflict with no violence.
That's fair. That's fair.
So he was like dagger. Like it's like nobody needs to get
Alright,
hurt. This is
next.
for self defense.
Yep.
Charles, your turn.
You don't have to, but now might be a time to try that lightning.
Lightning.
Witch bolt.
Oh, yeah.
I don't recommend attempting to use the overcharge because that can just kill you.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. Thanks a lot. I like my life. I don't want to die.
She rolls a d6 and it makes it a second level spell. But she only has
But
6 health.
no.
Yeah.
Because it literally could kill me.
So what's the spellcasting modifier for that?
For her, it's intelligence based.
Okay.
No.
Is it not intelligence based?
Actually, it is con based.
That's
Oh,
that's right. I apologize. That's because it was so weird. I was like, oh, it's in based.
yeah. She's got a +0 in con.
Well,
Which is probably why they made it con based.
well,
Well,
no,
no,
that's the feat.
The feet.
I feel like I'm just salty about it. Y'all know this.
You, with all your experience as caster, no.
I'm surprised none of them are backing away.
Shut up.
Hey, it was too much fun. All right. But I'm recommending you don't have to.
Actually, that is a good idea. So you said that there was one that looked nicer.
The
He's
captain,
backing
who looks
away,
like he's
yeah.
trying to run away. I was thinking if we kill the thugs, he may decide just to run because his minions are dead.
Try not
want
to
him out
kill
of the
people.
way.
Try not to kill people.
But how? Now that's the thing is, to the three of us who can be recognized, how quick do you think he can go and spill? And if he does know who we are,
Well, here's the thing. We hopefully can get out of the city by tonight. But I don't know.
he's doing repairs on the ship. That's going to take some time.
No idea then.
That's why
But
it's
unless you think we can take him out, unless you think she can take it out with lightning.
Well, if he's backing
I
away,
like the idea
we
of
should
just
worry.
making him run. But
we
if
should
you
worry-
think she can take it out with lightning, go for it.
I was just gonna beat people in the head with a great club.
I was actually going to grab the code breaker and just shield him with my body.
How many did you say that there are?
4 total.
Is that including the fancy guy?
Yeah, that's including
Okay,
the fancy
so one
guy.
fancy guy, 3 thugs, nothing crazy.
So there's 3 thugs currently surrounding us, and the fancy guy is stepping back.
Yeah, they're bandits and their captain.
Mm-hmm. And bandit captains are bastards.
I think I'm gonna witch bolt the captain.
Okay.
Okay.
Go for it.
That is a 15.
A 15 will hit the captain.
Alrighty.
So give me that 1d12 of damage.
That is a 12.
Oof!
That's
Now
a
every
brutal
turn
hit.
you can just use your action to just go.
You got
No roll to hit. But if you don't use your action to do it, it fails. It has a concentration effect, so if someone hits you.
Yes, I did read it.
Oh, okay. Again, it's a weird spell that not a lot of people use.
Granick.
It's Granok. And I am going to smack one of the thugs with a great club.
Okay.
Gotta two-hand it and
Smack in the face.
nope.
You have inspiration?
Screw it. Why not? Could use the point of
Can I
inspiration.
see the laws of the town?
Does an 8
The rules
hit?
of what punishments?
Dude, that's for Waterdeep.
Wow.
We're in Eberron.
8 hit.
Completely
I've lost
different.
one.
Well, I keep on thinking it's like, oh no, if we kill them, we're gonna get so much in
Didn't he call
trouble.
this place lawless?
Alright, so
Oh,
Two
then I,
ducks.
could, then I could shank the crap out of people.
I'm going to move up to the one of the,
I keep on thinking like there's
Thugs that he's
punishments for
on.
actions I do. That's
and
why
I'm
I
gonna take out
haven't
my
been,
dagger
you know,
and try to.
also swing.
Yeah, but I figured I had to put something in that.
I keep on
Eight.
thinking that there's
You
punishments
have
to my actions
It doesn't say I
because
have
of all
pebbles.
you know.
I'm assuming if you give it to
what is
you,
it?
you
Waterdeep's
You just make
crime
a
system and
big ass
everything.
Yeah.
I don't just use a dagger.
I'm
It's
just
the
like,
same
cool.
thing. Except for I don't have to be in their face. That's my turn.
She misses too.
So, the bandits
Don't forget to use your reaction to
Are-
scare people.
I can only do that once.
Yes, but
So the bandits are going to take their turns attacking the 3 of you that came up, as well as you for trying to scare them away.
be scary.
So,
Hey, that was 19.
No. It was very scary. It scared the captain, but
so the first attack is against you.
What sucks
And
is
it will
they
hit.
have proficiency.
yes, they do. It's like a 2
Take
or
3.
a 1.
Okay.
What do they do?
The second attack will be against you. And it'll miss.
Hey.
And the last one is attacking with its scimitar against you. And that'll hit for 5.
Oof, I'm at 1.
And then
Just use a
finally,
D6 to check your health.
Yep.
The captain?
yep. He's backing away,
Yeah.
but he's going to go ahead and pull out both of his weapons.
Yep.
Since you've hurt him pretty badly.
Yep.
And he's commanding at his boys, get him, take him out. We need that gnome. You need his head.
Just his head?
Just his head. Silver Codex.
It's his war cry.
I wish I could drop disguise self for free, but can't. You can't drop it. It's the worst part about the spell. But that's a pretty spell. So did any of the thugs get hit at all?
No.
Cool.
Hey, Vaughn.
1,
You
2,
know
3,
the
4,
great
5,
club is not
6.
versatile.
I
1, 2.
know, but that's the way they've got that sheet set up.
Oh, so these are she's with them on.
Yes.
I'm gonna go attack the thug that's on her.
So, I know, I think they were intending it to be a different weapon.
Never mind.
And got
We're not
confused.
doing though.
Yeah, because
No,
I'm
I'm
sitting there.
Yeah, Great Club is
Just two-handed.
for...
D8.
Yeah, I know.
I'm done.
So-
That's my turn.
So I was looking at them
But,
like, I never
guys,
thought
I understand it's a typo, but for consistency's sake, use it as it's printed.
Hey Nathan, can you assume that when he hit me that he hit me in the face really hard and knocked out a tooth?
Sure, for your good.
Flash, it's your turn.
Cool. Free out of interaction. I'm gonna pick up my tooth.
Okay. Oh wait, Fury the Small wouldn't work for you. You're level 0. I just realized that. You don't have Fury the Small yet. You're level 0.
I'm gonna Shankovich. I warned ya!
Okay.
Please hit.
That's a 12.
Against a bandit,
It's a bandit.
it will hit a bandit.
Thank goodness.
That's 7 damage!
That is
With a dagger.
very unhappy bandit.
Yep. That's a close to dead bandit.
I'm gonna hiss at him afterwards.
Charles,
I'm gonna
I warned him.
do the zappy thing.
okay, roll the damage.
That is 9.
Ow.
By the way, I'm letting you know I'm stealing the thug's clothes.
How
once
bad
we're
is
done.
he looking?
He's not happy.
Yeah.
Wait, can you
I
take the
wouldn't
thug's
think
weapon?
so.
No, we can't take their weapons, dude. Remember?
Okay,
Make to use. It's a D6 though.
Granick.
I want to use it.
I am going to try to attempt to swing at one of these things again.
Okay.
Smack it in the face. Don't smack it in the face.
Nope.
Okay then. Jindox.
Soldier can't.
I'm going to try
That's
to
just sad. Soldier can persuade, the shorter can
pierce him with my dagger
Soldier can
again.
investigate. Soldier cannot hit.
You attacking the one that he attacked, or
Yeah.
Yeah, you want
It
to
was
try?
one that he was on, and I don't know if it was the same one
the
that
three of you have all been engaged.
Yeah,
Okay, well
I
then,
engaged
yeah.
the one that was engaging you. I basically flanked for you.
So which one is it you're attacking?
It's,
The one that he
yes.
attacked? Okay.
That's 18
That will hit.
I just stabbed it really hard with the
for
dagger.
5 piercing.
Between your combined efforts, that bandit is dead.
Yeah.
I warned ya!
I turn to the other one.
Okay. Since you just killed his friend, he's going to attack you.
Figured.
Don't forget to use your reaction if you want to.
And he will hit. You will again take 3 points of damage.
Okay.
Does she have one?
Since you've just joined the fight, the next attack is coming at you.
AC's live.
That will hit. For 4.
I'm at 5.
And then
I'm a chunky boy.
the captain is going to come charging in at you.
Oof.
And he's going to yell out to the rest of them, ignore them! Take care of her!
Oh. Yeah. Because I would like to imagine you're sitting all the way in the back just going, like.
Guys!
I've seen
I
that.
now realize why everyone wants to take out the castle.
Oh, are you just now realizing it?
So he's going to hit you with the first scimitar attack.
How many times do you play with
Take
my
7.
wizard? And you wonder why I'm a target?
Alright.
It's like, oh, I never understood why casters are targets.
This is
Oh no, I know why casters are targets.
That's a critical hit. for the
Casters,
second
casters
scimitar
are the
attack.
rogues that just go, so you're funny. I'm 120 feet
Take
that
14.
away. Lightning. Lightning.
I'm guessing you're
Lightning.
gonna be
Oh, look,
using
you're
your
dead.
weapon.
You even reach
Yeah.
me. Neat.
Okay.
First hit put me at 1. This hit would have knocked me out, but instead I'm at 1.
Okay. And finally the dagger
You're right.
will miss.
You know what?
Okay.
Just like
So you're unconscious? Oh no, you're at 1.
Yes.
That's right, because you're a fancy half-orc.
Yes.
And Silver Codex, it is your turn.
I'm gonna stab the captain.
Okay.
Protect, kill the leader, the chop off the head, the body will die. So it's military tactic.
That only works.
Crit!
Okay.
military tactic.
7.
He is a very unhappy individual.
Not unhappy enough.
He is a sad, sad little man.
I was actually gonna use my inspiration and give myself advantage on that if I missed. Or at least if I rolled low enough that I knew I could
Flash.
I'm gonna stab the bandit captain. And I'm gonna scream, I warned ya! That's a 15 to hit.
Now hit.
Nice.
That is 6.
He is still up.
not looking happy.
He is not happy. Cheryl.
Come on, another 12.
That is another 12.
It
Boom!
is a dead bandit captain.
Shocky, shocky. Now we just got 2 bandits to deal with. God, I feel bad for Commerce.
And that one.
And
I don't-
I'm also going to shout to everyone else, please kill the others before they kill me.
You're not.
Because now you're out of lightning
Alrighty.
juice.
Yes.
Gonna swing at one of the thugs.
Hey.
That's gonna hit
19 on the die.
for 8 damage.
That hurts. Jindox.
I am going to try and hit the one that hit me. My dagger.
Okay, that's the one he just hit.
And that's probably nice.
For 9.
That will miss.
Ugh.
Yes, that moves.
So, even though this puts them in danger of them listening to their bosses,
Dying wish.
yes, they are going to charge her. So,
Opportunity.
4 of you may make opportunity attacks. So,
That's a crit.
That's a crit. Oh,
okay,
good. Good.
everyone, stop for a second. Because I have to do these one by one. You two,
I missed horribly.
I crit.
I'm sorry, no.
Actually, screw it. Using my inspiration.
Yeah, it's you two are on number 3, and you two are on number 2.
Okay.
So I'm doing you two first,
Okay.
because number 2 is the one that moves first.
Okay.
So you rolled a crit,
Well,
Yes.
Alice.
so roll me damage.
Well.
Hey.
Alright, 8. Piercing.
That will kill.
Sorry.
And now for me and you.
So, well, you're not even going to get one.
Yeah.
So now,
I used my inspiration to reroll, and I rolled an 8.
8 damage.
still up. And
8.
8 to hit.
No, 19 to hit,
Okay.
and 8 damage.
Okay. That will kill as well.
Yay.
I'm gonna start looting the captain's body.
Well, we need to move.
You find amongst them a handful of coins, and the captain has a silver short sword
Ooh.
in his possession.
Yeet.
Yoink.
No, yeet. No, yeet.
He doesn't
Dex.
have. He doesn't.
Yeet.
He doesn't have a
I
D6.
killed him.
Okay, she actually. Okay, now I got
So, but y'all know
I
that
can use
y'all-
it.
Y'all know y'all need to be
Single-handedly.
moving quickly before the watch arrives.
I
To
can use it efficiently.
So,
Yeah. I go.
I'm gonna pick up the gnome.
so
Yep. Taking their pants and shirts.
you all get
We don't have time.
aboard the ship, and
It's not a quick process.
it
Don't you dare
Just
tell me
as
that it's a quick process.
your half-orc friend is finishing up on repairs,
Only if you cut
a familiar face approaches your ship. And as y'all are standing aboard the side of the ship, you all come to realize that it is Professor Moonsong. He somehow managed to survive the fall of the other airship.
Who's this guy?
I know, but they're completely different from when he hired me.
Yep. So,
Hey, we've been looking
But,
for you.
no. What are you talking about? We ain't looking for this guy.
But yes, the professor
Probably aware
is-
who we are.
extremely happy that you have managed to get the ship back here to Sharn. And just like you, he kind of wants to keep this on the low key. He asked if he can come aboard, and does tell you I've not been completely truthful about who I am, but we can discuss this aboard the ship.
Okay.
I'm just gonna tip my hat and turn back to the door persona. He does know. That's darn tootin'.
So is anyone going to be opposed to him being aboard the ship?
I'm gonna look into his soul.
No, I
With a
am
4.
totally and completely okay with him being
With a
on the
4.
ship.
I'm fine with him
It's
being on the
not
ship.
like like
I mean, I'm not gonna oppose, but in my head, like I'm suspicious of this guy. So
I'm gonna keep an eye on him.
That's fine.
So what were you lying about there, Professor, sir?
are we on
Yes.
the ship yet?
So-
He
not
met us
like
at the ship.
he's,
Why'd you put
like,
warrants out for us?
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you stole my ship.
No.
But I am Kenneth by blood. And this ship here is actually by the name of the Platinum Egret.
That's a pretty name. Sure sounds like the Millennium Falcon.
But I've been abandoned by my family, much like you lot abandoned me, though I see you have returned with the most exquisite of presents to make up for it. And that I wish to take this ship, as well as its experimental equipment, and sell it to the highest bidder so that we can all live as kings.
I like this idea.
Well, put one thing out there. We did not just steal this from you. There was already an autopilot on the ship that just took us here.
Well, as long as we all leave together and we all sell the ship, we all profit.
Okay. So we the person who fixed the ship would also like to leave.
As long as the gnome buddy right here, isn't that right, my friend?
So,
He does not speak.
you've got 2 people with you who weren't parts of the original crew.
They promised secrecy.
One is repairing the
Well,
ship.
as long as
the
they're
other
not
one
getting a cut, I don't
is
see an
paper.
issue with this.
They just want to
They
get out
just
of here.
yeah.
Okay.
They can
Yes.
split my cut.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, he said that. Nobody else.
Yep.
Then we may... I am perfectly fine
Lawful
with
good.
this.
They can split my cuts.
That okay. So depending on the god, that's actually not too far off. Depending on the
I'm
god.
not a rabbit. Stop.
I don't know how your god works because I don't know anything about the plate flame, but yeah.
So,
Like that's how we do it with all of it.
He just
Like,
wants my
we
guy
find
wants
all
me to
of it,
help
we
the
give you
party and
attention.
stuff. And if that's a way of helping the party, then so be it.
as soon as you all seem to kind of come to an agreement, a very large group of very angry halflings approaches the ship. And just at this time, Sebastian appears from the hold and bellows out, "The ship is ready! Let's go! Let's go!
Let's go.
Wait, we need permission from the doc. Okay, never
White
mind.
Earth back ends!"
Let's go.
Okay. I'm just. But I
I
like
mean,
the dirt.
you can sit there and talk to them.
Well,
And-
actually, I think they didn't like you guys killing their friends. So I'm gonna.
I think they like to eat dwarves.
That does not sound tasty at all. We are smelly people. Onwards. Here.
Yeah, we leave.
So-
Go leave. Go leave.
Power up the fire.
In order to get...
On the boat.
Well, y'all are on the boat already, but in order to get in positions and get this ship off the ground and gone before this group of halflings arrive,
Oh, no.
I'm going to need everyone to make me either an athletics or acrobatics, your choice, and describe to me how you yourself are getting into position. In what way are you helping to get this ship off the ground? So,
Okay.
15 acrobatics.
and what are you doing?
I am gonna start, like, arming the weaponry and manning the gun that's on the ship.
There's a gun.
Manning the harpoon.
Oh, that thing.
Not okay.
That's a weird way to use
So-
acrobatics. I'm just gonna try and push
So
this off.
you're
Basically loading
you're jumping up.
jumping up, loading the weapons,
Okay.
and hopping in the harpoon gun.
I'm gonna try and raise the ballast that allows people to get on and off the ship. I assume there's like a
The gangplank.
yes. Raise up with a 11.
Successful.
Hey.
All right, 16 with athletics. I guess I'm kicking a couple of halflings to the side so they don't get up.
So he's keeping off the side, just
So-
punching them away.
So you are being
Defensive.
okay.
It's like, no, get off halfling.
I got a 5 acrobatics.
oh no.
Imagine whatever I try to do, I probably tripped though.
It's okay, I got worse.
I don't know. I guess I would be running to like the area 5 for the. Where
So
the,
you're going to go pilot the ship.
yeah, I guess so.
So, you tripling and stumbling along your way, you face plant a few times. Eventually, you make it, but as you slide through the door and get in position to pilot the ship, you don't seem to land the way you're supposed to. Instead of your feet being in the footholds. You're in a handstand and you're not sure how you're successfully piloting the ship, but somehow you are succeeding.
She's a changeling and she can turn her hands into feet.
You're not sure how.
Yeah, I mean,
You're very confused because you think this shouldn't work, but somehow it's working.
he could transform into a race to where
And
they're
finally-
basically the hand and feet are
Finally,
similar, like
yourself,
chimpanzees.
what are you doing?
I am going to
shape
help
phase it
by
has,
just
no.
trying to stay out of the
Okay.
way of the people who actually know what they're doing.
Okay, that's okay. No, that's
So,
pretty good.
what was your
that's the
result?
And that
You
is
stay
a
your shape.
4
If you don't have a tail, you
so,
can't do it.
so I don't think I do that very well.
So, as she gets the ship off the ground, you were going to go help and instead land yourself on your rump, and you just start sliding around the deck. At some point, you decide to just give up and let things happen.
I think I'm happy, you know,
the goblin
halfling
thing.
punting.
What does the goblin do? We man the weapons. We're the cannon fodder.
No, you don't man the weapons. You get in the weapon.
You have secured the platinum egret, and it sails away from Sharn back towards the kingdom of Sire.
Goblin grenade.
As the sun touches the western horizon, a massive
Here, hold this
explosion
dragon
and wave of energy rips through the landscape
Give me the
as an
cannon.
ominous
Okay.
plume of smoke in the distance is joined by dozens of smaller explosions and eruptions of smoke and fire.
Oh no.
But you have just witnessed what would later be referred to as the Day of Mourning, a day in which the mysterious explosion wiped out the nation of Sire and ended the last war.
I
Since
saw a
you
nuke
were-
go off in the distance.
Yeah,
saw a
towards
magic
where you were going.
Oh,
Oh no.
great.
We just saw a 10th level spell,
Um,
which don't exist anymore.
since you managed to get Garen DeCivis
To the spell.
aboard the ship, he's willing to
neat.
break the encryption on the notes. It takes him a few days, but while the notes are beyond the ability of both him and you to fully digest, the research indicates that House Cannith has been working on turning the ship into an automated, self-piloted warship of death and despair.
Okay.
We're warforged,
Lovely.
but that's impossible, right? Regardless, your little gnome
Pretty good
friend is
transformer.
worried. And you should be too, as such work is illegal by Brellish law.
I'm just happy I was able to keep my secret on a Warforged away from everyone but her, who I
As
physically
well, since you have managed to find the wanted posters and escape Sharn, the truth eventually comes out that the university was acting on false information provided by Professor Moonsong. And your names are legally cleared.
Yay.
But community opinion of you is still kind of low. Not everyone has a glowing opinion of the Morgrave University after all. So,
I'm just gonna go and take a couple of us. He'd be a good war wizard.
but as well as when you were pulling off, the professor was shot from the side of the ship by a ballista. And at the time that y'all were getting off, his body was unrecoverable. So,
Oh no.
Now we own a fully functional airship with enough valuable resources to make us all sky pirates.
He's gonna come back.
Probably.
For-
but he has an army of half.
so this is how things continue from here.
If he's a wizard, he just does this.
These characters are now officially retired. Their story isn't necessarily over. They are just no longer player characters.
Yes, it is.
Starting next week, we start with Murder in the Skyway, the next adventure for this, and it picks up 2 years after this adventure.
That would be 19.
You may, you are to bring your own player characters for that one,
We run into you.
and you make so you will make new level characters.
Sure.
All of these adventures will take place in Charm, and all rewards that you are earning tonight may be applied to those characters. So, because of y'all's success, y'all have earned
Hold up. You gotta pull out.
Yeah, I'll keep up a book. I'll keep a book for this.
Hold up.
Hit us. Oh, hit me.
Y'all have earned 4 advancement checkpoints and 4 treasure checkpoints. You have also unlocked the Spell Shard magic item. And this polished dragon shard is bright red and cut by the finest House Kenneth artisans. It can hold your favorite work of literature or be a blank slate for your own writing.
Okay, so now I have to discover how to build.
The additional information that you learned over the 2 years leading up to the stuff of the following modules are as followed. 2 years ago, the Treaty of Thronehold ended the last war, emancipating the Warforged and outlawed the use of creation forges.
What was the name of this one?
This one is...
I'll let you finish reading this.
Okay. Merrick's de Cannith, head of Cannith South, keeps a secret creation forge in a hidden laboratory beneath Sharn. In this lab, Merrick creates new, more powerful and obedient Warforged to secretly sell to the governments of Corvair that each fear the end of peace. Merrick's enemies in Cannith East are onto his plot. They hope to find evidence of his violation of the treaty so they can ruin him and rise as the true leaders of their fractured house. Without the presence in Sharn, Cannith East has contracted the Vormark clan crime syndicate to aid them in their nefarious task. When your characters will find a House Orien's courier corpse in Sharn's elite Skyway district to clear your names, you must get embroiled in this new storyline.
Okay.
So, the name of this adventure was What's Past is Prologue.
Yep.
And its code is DDELW-00.
Tech ELW what?
00. That's it, YouTube. Hope you enjoyed yourself, and we will be back for more next week with the first part of the news story.
They will give you more expertise.
What's up, YouTube? So that was Embers of the Last War, Tech 0, What's Past is Prologue. So next week I will be bringing you the first module in the actual story, which is Murder in the Skyway. From what I've noticed about this, there are going to be different ways that the players can go about in this one coming up, so it'll be very interesting to see how they address it. Now, I do realize that I did make some mistakes in that game, and we tried to correct them as is, and I'm sorry about that, but we will go about things as best we can. All of these ones, we are making them the week they come out, so please work with us if we come across any errors, but we're going to try to get them as correct as possible and not have any mistakes. I am going to be reading over the future ones a lot better than I did this one, because I did miss a few things, and that was on me, not on the players, but hopefully we can have the rest of these come out without any hiccups. Everyone seemed to enjoy themselves. After talking to the players, I may have some additional videos going up for people discussing their characters before we go into the actual campaign. So look forward to that as a possibility. We'll see what happens. I want to discuss things with my players to see what they want to do, and we'll see what happens with the encounters in Sharn, see if we're going to do those or not. Once again, that'll be up to my players if they want to do that. But from the discussion so far, it sounds like one of these pre-gen characters may be coming back, being made as one of the players' official characters. So if that is the case, that'll be interesting for y'all to see. If not, we will have a fresh set of players, and we may have a few different players continuing on. Not sure yet, but we will see as things go. Now, one of the things that's good is we only have 5 players this week, but continuing on with the Adventure League videos, we'll be able to have a maximum of 7. And after all those come out, we may have the larger games in the future. So that's it, YouTube. This is Rainbow Scoop signing out, and we'll see you later.